it up. Anyway, we have started recording.
We should be good then, because that's the magic of editing.
Okay, so I've organized this playlist so they'll just do it in the numeric order. So this is the first one. Oh, fuck. That's loud.
No intros. No intros?
Oh, fuck, you're right. I've never done this before, okay? Stop bullying me!
No introductions. No introductions. Dang.
Hold on a minute, though, because
But actually,
I don't know
you
if
are.
I could hear
but
it.
no, Chris is right. Chris is right because I forgot to switch over the thing to display the screen, so it was gonna just display my picture the whole time.
It was, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
anyway.
might need to restart this.
No,
Technical
it's fine.
difficulties.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Snake too long.
Okay.
That's what you get for talking about them cornball robots every time I talk to
I knew he was gonna say that.
Also, can't forget about the max mode, Chris. Can't forget about that.
Cornball, that's a cornball robot.
Okay, so now
Max mode, freaking Bastion and Doggone Pathfinder, the three that's I'm gonna call them Emily's Angels from now on. Cornball freaking robots.
Emily's Angels. Okay, now instead of doing what I was gonna do, which was just start it off with a picture of myself on the screen because I'm an idiot, we'll give proper introductions. I am Emily Alucard. I play video games and stuff, and I like vampires a lot. We are joined here by best editor in the world. I hear myself echo, which is weird. ZT Leader, please introduce yourself.
Thank you. I am ZT Leader. Well, really, I'm now known as Zero Taxes because my other channel got absolutely zapped off the internet. But I am still ZT Leader nonetheless.
He exposed the Mexican Ghidorah scandal. Hashtag stand with our golden brothers. We are also joined by prominent fighting game YouTuber Chris Lotus and Twitch streamer. Do check out his Twitch streams. Both all of their stuff will be linked in the description, by the way.
Prominent. I don't think I'm up that high yet. I'm alright.
Hey, that Chris Lotus guy, he's alright. He's okay. He can be better.
Damn savage!
You better. Oh, you invited us on. You better get ready to start laughing.
This is technically the first
comical ZT.
Well, this is technically the first collab thing that I've done, unless you count co-op playthroughs. But anyway, Chris, you want to introduce yourself?
That bit is actually says I'm actually a freelance editor, and yeah, I have a channel mostly about, actually, it's all about freaking fighting game stuff. Interesting stuff concerning lore, characters, trivia. I also post my opinions about things in fighting games right now. I stream on Twitch as well. Stream fighting games, visual novels, and of course, currently has a very, very, very bad addiction to Rumbleverse. Try it out if you can, it's free.
I will try it eventually. I'm lazy.
We need to get this man, Chris Lotus, inside of a rehab center because he cannot get off Rumbleverse. Just saying.
I can't shame him. I have a love-hate relationship with Dead by Daylight, so I can't accuse him of anything. It hurts me, and I come back to it. So
I'm the same. I'm the same.
I played that too. I just only play with friends, honestly, because shrug.
Okay,
reasons.
What we are all here doing today is we are rating every fatality from every Mortal Kombat fighting game. We have, if you're wondering, the games that are excluded from this are the adventure games like Special Forces, Mythologies, and Shaolin Monks. And we have also excluded the Create a Fatality system from Armageddon because some characters have specific exclusive moves that we either may not have been able to find footage of, or we would have to look up an actual button guide to properly execute, and that would just be an insane investment of time for something that may not even work properly. But yeah, that being said, we are going from the first one to the most recent Mortal Kombat game with a special surprise in one instance that a lot of people don't remember, at least I feel like. So, yeah. Whenever you guys are ready, we can start that.
Well, you go in. Wait, Chris, before it starts, do your roar. Do it.
We're in
Get hyped
Discord.
up.
We're in Discord, so that mess might get cut off because of the freaking
Come on, first episode hype. Let's go.
I mean, I'd love to, but like I said, it'll probably get cut off. I have that noise suppression mess on my thing just to make sure y'all don't get freaking your ears pierced by all the mess going on around.
Oh, that does remind me of one thing. I forgot to raise Chris's audio. Okay. Now, whenever y'all are ready, I will press play. Also, the links to all the footage will be in the description as well.
As Chris just said, let's work.
Big old JC Johnny Cage.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Johnny Cage wins.
Yep.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
Classic.
And nowadays, that's just part of the core.
It is. Now that's literally a brutality.
Oh God! He freaking
What was that?
just jerked the foot up in there. He just stuck his foot in there and started doing this fancy leg, I guess.
What is this?
The thing that I thought of when I saw that was my mom and sister would trip out like from the Bruce Lee movies where he would kick somebody so fast he literally kicks them like off camera. That's what I thought about.
Also hard out, classic one.
Vintage Kano Heart Rip. You're gonna hear that word a whole bunch. Vintage.
What?
Oh, they freaking they
censored it. Yeah,
this is all the different versions.
Yeah, ports. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Did he just take Smokes? Did he just take Smokes' heart? Just black.
What the heck is that? I get that.
Oh, well, hold on. Ray.
I remember that.
Ray.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
That's so Raiden.
I remember that. I thought this was gonna be like one of those Mandela effect thing. I thought it was one of those Mandela effect type of things, but I do remember it be like with a Y like that. I do remember.
Raiden.
That's so Raiden.
Everybody loves Raiden. Come on.
The sound effect here is like lightning, like when he would teleport and stuff.
He just like flicked them.
Sub-Zero looking even more bluer than before.
At least Sub-Zero looks blue in
this. The man that freaking Ed Boon allegedly hates.
Okay.
Yep.
A little bit of
double fatality.
Actually, triple because there's another guy right there.
Put a little flare in it.
Yeah. No blood, of course.
Like, still gets impaled.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And it's okay if, look, ZT, it's okay if people die, but the children can't see what they look like on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dying is okay. Dying was in the Bible.
Despite the fact they're gonna go to a biology class and definitely see their inside.
Yeah, like that. Look, just saw the inside right there. Look at that. Beautiful.
Classic.
Vintage Dusty.
I like seeing
Vintage.
Shang Tsung clap. That's funny.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Shang sounds like the puppet master.
Whoa. This is Aggressors of Dark Combat. Like, why are they kind of a little bit in the, like, in the back? Remember how Aggressors of Dark Combat had that thing where, like, you could literally hop in, like, different aisles there where the character would appear closer or farther from the screen?
You can do that in Fatal Fury, can't you? Or Geese can.
Yeah, that's what that like. Did freaking Mortal Kombat have that? Because I'm pretty sure, like in that scene, they looked a little bit further back than usual.
I think that might just be the port itself. I don't think you could ever do that in Mortal Kombat.
Ports.
That looks like it'll create a rating system.
Vintage.
ESRB.
Fatality.
Now, how do you censor this one? That's what I want to know. Oh.
I don't know.
We don't.
Just like,
That's
you just chattered.
For something that's toned down, that was actually not that bad. They actually
yeah, that's actually a good finisher.
They kind of try to have Sub-Zero have a little bit of some style to him.
Wait, he has a Scorpion stance for some reason. What's that about?
Yeah, they were literally like just
Savage.
freaking literally
they were the
palette swapping.
swaps. That's how they saved
Straight up.
memory on the cartridges.
Mm.
It's that case for all the ninjas and all the ninja women. Like Katana and Melina.
Ninja women!
Well, they've been called ninja women, they've been called stripper ninjas. I just call them the women.
Okay, this stripper ninja mess is really weird.
Oh my god, yeah.
You want some stripper ninjas? That was the freaking... What was that mess? What was that freaking Mortal Kombat knockoff? Tattoo Assassins?
Tattoo Assassins, Kasumi Ninja,
Yep.
Way of the Warrior.
There's no difference between these fatalities on all ports. It's no difference.
We're just starting. We're just starting out.
On to the next one. Thanks for watching. What do you mean, thanks for watching? It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Nice misdirect. Those are some of my favorite types of jokes as misdirects.
Yep.
Baraka.
Clean, efficient, nothing like his actual character.
Decapitation.
My own.
Decapitation!
What happened to your eye? I'll take the other one. That was savage.
I don't like how they just like.
Okay, yeah, that
slowly,
takes too long.
Yeah.
That one takes too long.
Like I get it, they're getting impaled and they're losing a lot of blood, but come on, it's like no way it should have been that long.
Over here doing the dance on the middle. Freaking blade.
Jax didn't have the metal arms.
No, he didn't.
Yep. A lot of people don't remember that.
Oh, I remember.
Tell me how this man just smushed someone's head without steel arms.
Okay, you know what?
Hey,
have any of y'all...
Jax was pretty strong before. He was pretty strong dude before.
In the comics, in the comic book, Jax has a fist fight with Kentaro before he gets the metal arms. But you know what he should have said, and they should have taken this from Killer Instinct. Have either of y'all seen the finishers in Killer Instinct, the first one?
Of course.
You know when TJ Combo just whips out a gun and shoots the opponent to death? And he's like, think about it.
Well, the funny thing about it is, later on, they would give this man a gat.
They should have.
They had it in Deadly Alliance because for some reason he just found it. He just thought it was the coolest thing when he pulled that gun out because he was like, "Oh yeah."
They should have had Jax say, "Get some," as he does the flex. That would have been hilarious.
Yep. That would have been great. I like how the blood drops down from the Fatality logo. That's cool.
I do too. Cute.
Foreshadowing.
Why you gotta rip your own arms off like that? Come on.
Jax. Jax knew what was coming.
Hey, look at that. Look at that face. God, it's like he's staring into the abyss.
Looks like he's staring into me.
I mean, he's an actor in a world full of a bunch of mutants and stuff.
God damn!
He's a freaking actor going into a freaking place full of mutants, and I don't want to hear this crap about, oh, but he came from Mediterranean tribes. It's like, this man spent so many years doing the acting thing.
Triple.
Oh, that was a throwback.
Godlike.
Yep. That one's classic, and that's actually funny.
No, it was the fact that they had a throwback to that with they kind of referenced that in
MK11.
11.
Yep,
Yeah.
they do. And they have them cut each time.
I did not see a lot of Cage in this game whenever I played MK2. Everybody
nice.
around me was playing the newer characters.
Best girl until they introduced Sindel.
I like Katana. Not my favorite though.
Simple
That's
decapitation.
literally the
kinda.
same. Wait, that's the same as Baraka's. That's literally the same. Except she does a different pose.
Isn't it ironic that she done it on Baraka as well? Just saying.
The evolution of the Kiss of Death Fatality. This is classic, but I've never been the biggest fan of it personally.
Nani?
Nani? Oh no, you'll get to see that one later.
The kiss of death.
Kiss me, kill me.
No.
Okay,
The legendary
hold
Kung
on.
Pao.
Hold on. What they should have had happen. He should have thrown it, and then it should have come back and cut his like his torso area off.
Isn't that a fatality in like trilogy? Whereas like it just stays going left and right, cutting each limb off their body.
It may be.
Yeah, because I thought it goes from the head to the torso to the legs, if I remember correct.
It may be.
I think so.
Which would later become the Z hat.
Yep, the Z hat.
Yep, Kung Lao being a showy man.
Shout out to the Living Forest.
Hashtag woke.
Just the moaning trees. Gaming Sense totally lied when they did their freaking MKX thing, saying that he doesn't do that Liu Kang doesn't do the freaking shout when he does the bicycle kick. And freaking true underdog called them out for them. Like, yes,
he did.
Yes, he does.
Yep.
It might not sound like exactly like it does, but still, he does say it.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon is classic.
That's a dragon.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
Oh, if it ain't Miss Millie Rock herself.
She eats bones
10
for
million,
breakfast.
10 million souls cried out for her return.
And this right here, Melina is literally the freaking Mortal Kombat fighting game version of a freaking internet darling.
She is.
For those that don't know, internet darling is like, I'm not gonna say it originated with pro wrestling, but it's a term that's often used by literally, I mean, it's kind of in the name.
I legit thought
Usually
you
somebody
meant,
who's
like,
a very
e-girl.
underrated person, somebody who's a very underrated character that the internet likes or whatever. And there is a difference. Them internet fans are different, even though I know almost everybody's on the web nowadays. He got the eye back, Rayman.
Remove that eye.
Raiden's
Go back
is
to Ray.
classic.
Oh, you like him as Ray. You like him as Gamma. You like him as Gamma Raiden.
Yep.
Raiden.
All he needs is no neck, so he can become the official Rayman. There we go. Just has a lampshade hat on, just floating above his head. Beautiful.
Why does he look yellow in that picture? Or like, no, it's lime green. Never mind.
It's like it,
Because
like
he
a
was-
lumber, yeah.
I mean, you know what happened with freaking Reptile. As time went on, he just
got
legit
worse.
just. I don't want to say worse. I know True Underdog put that out there, but he started to become more reptilian.
Lizard Man.
Well, there was reasons for that in the lore.
I mean, he stayed. I mean, he was away from his clan, and like, from what I understand, when you're away from the clan for so long, then you shed your human, you become more like yourself.
I like that he rubs the tummy. That's a nice little detail.
Didn't they try to go one game without Scorpion?
Yes,
Really?
Mortal Kombat 3 doesn't have Scorpion. He was only brought back in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
The way they wave their arm around is just cool.
See, that's a nice
Even-
update to a classic Fatality. I like that.
Dang, freaking bones smothered in magma.
It is, yeah. Guess you could say it's really toasty there. Wait, what?
just happened?
That did not hit him. No, that did not hit him. That was in the center. What kind of crap was that? No.
Good old off the mark
No.
freaking fatalities.
No. That is wrong. That is wrong.
That didn't even make sense.
Good old
It
off
didn't
the
even
mark.
connect.
What the fuck?
Good old double slash.
He was brutal with it.
He wasted no time.
That man hit the right vein because like the moment he freaking took his hand back with that mess, blood just like skeeted it in.
I
That's
am
pretty much
here.
Yo, look at that face he's making. Oh my god, Ching Sung. What's wrong with you?
Jesus.
Everything is wrong with him.
Savage.
Didn't freaking Cassie freaking talk about Dizzy
soul
practice being
is
creepy?
mine.
So taken.
Soul Becca.
Looking like one of the zombies from like that freaking what was it? Was the freaking Halo game that was on freaking 360?
Flood.
I wish
Flood?
I wish you'd done something cool with Guitaro instead of just punching their body.
Okay,
Like, that
I
would've
will okay, I like that he turns into Kentaro. I think that's cool, but he could have done more with than just punch him. He's got
Yeah,
four
like-
arms now. He should have grabbed each of their limbs and then pulled them all off.
or just like go in here and like stomp on them or something instead of just a generic punch. Come
Yeah.
on.
Definitely.
I don't understand, man. Punches do stuff, man. Power off the punch, man.
One punch.
I think this will be the last time we see Beyond
Ice Ball.
Sub-Zero, and then we'll see Kuai Liang soon.
Ice ball.
No, this is Kuai Liang. Bihan dies in the first game.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yep.
Shout out to Blaze in the background and that weird green combatant over
Oh,
there.
no.
I heard that's
no.
somebody
The
else.
green combatant is named Hornbuckle.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
I watched somebody do like a Mortal Kombat iceberg, and I was wondering who the heck is Hornbuckle, and they were like,
Yeah.
Yep,
Who is
wow.
that actually?
That's Hornbuckle. Is the It's actually a green palette swap of Liu Kang, and it's actually the same with Blaze, but obviously they're on fire.
Ah, okay.
hmm They explain
Cool.
it in one of the combat cards that this was the origin of the Blaze character. I don't think they say Hornbuckle's name in there, but they may have. I'd have to rewatch it. You got the combat card DVDs if you got the premium editions for Deception and Armageddon.
ain't going by freaking. I ain't scared of nobody named Hornbuckle. It sounds like a freaking Garfield character.
Hornbuckle is the kind of guy you don't want to run into in a dark alley, Chris.
Yeah, true.
Really?
Hornswoggle would do some stuff to you, trust me. He will.
That's the reason why it doesn't sound like it sounds like Hornswoggle. Really.
Hey, Hornswoggle was very
What?
he is very intimidating in
What?
the Leprechaun
What?
remake.
What?
Very intimidating in the Leprechaun remake.
Oh my god. Of
And
course
I-
they could.
And I know about that storyline where he ended up being Vince McMahon's son.
What? This is why I don't get involved in that crap.
And I mean, it's Vince. That's all I gotta say.
Savage. Yeah, acid pit.
Dipped into the
Okay,
pit
I
of
like-
bugger.
I like that they're floating down the river. That's funny.
Shout out to Shaolin Monks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Reference.
they bring that back for Shaolin monks.
Yep.
That's really cool. This person
Shout
really
out
hates
to-
Baraka, don't they?
Yep. Ouch. Slide down slowly. Do they slide?
Dang,
I think they slide. Which game do they slide down on? I swear the characters slide down after they make impact.
Baraka wouldn't last freaking long in Rumbleverse if he's over here bleeding after getting knocked off and hit in the freaking ground. That's so commonplace in Rumbleverse and nobody bleeds. Please do not tell me this person's going to do all fake.
Nah, that was so trash. I can't even.
Please don't.
A quick. Oh my god.
Please don't tell me they're doing. Please don't tell me they're doing all them one freaking Jade.
Yes.
That looked weird.
That was
Wait,
bad.
can we just point out? Can we just point out how the characters have several heads when they
Alright,
explode?
thank you.
Can we just point?
Oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
do.
Yes, alright.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the mouth, like, jumping around is odd, but I actually like this one as an update to his MK2 one.
Shout out to Cyrex in the sand. Get this man out of there.
Save
Get this man some
Cyrax.
help.
Justice
Hashtag
for
save
Cyrax.
Cyrex. Everyone in the comments, if you
Save
made it to this
Cyrex.
point, spam hashtag save Cyrex.
Flawless victory.
The man needs to get out of the sand. That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's
it was.
funny just seeing.
Is that Shao Kahn? It is Shao
Yeah.
Kahn.
Yep.
And again,
That
kiss
is
of,
weird.
do Kiss of Death iteration. It is fine.
Carrie Hoskins.
Another Kiss of Death. Oh, this is just this. Okay, this is just her old one, but they do the fire thing from Scorpion's MK2 Fatality.
Metal Arms Jax, chopping it up.
He would never use
I don't
this
like
power
that.
again. I don't like that either. Although,
That was so weird.
oh, what?
I
Now,
freaking love it. Stomp.
Stomp.
I love me some Carrie Hoskins back then.
Okay, I'm not a fan of really either of these Jax fatalities, but that turning his metal arms into a weapon thing is a concept that would be given to another Mortal Kombat character, although he's never appeared in any Mortal Kombat game. His name is Chrome the Metal Ninja.
Metal Chrome Dome himself.
He's silver.
Yeah.
That's his ninja
Does
color.
he have an obnoxious? Does he have an obnoxious freaking dragon punch?
We don't
Maybe.
know. Chrome, according to the developers, Chrome will never appear in a Mortal Kombat game, but he exists in the universe.
Well, the same character that I'm talking about that had a freaking really annoying DP also was. We were also told for the longest time that they wouldn't come back, and lo and behold, what happened later. Plus, if Boone told someone to say that, come on, man. Ed Boone would literally get eliminated, be the first person eliminated if he played Among Us, because everybody would like, nope, not gonna do what you lying and trolling us. Nope, nope. Get out.
Get yeeted, Edward.
Oh, Ed Boone's playing Among Us with us? Get him out. Get him out
Get him out of here.
Nah, this man doesn't belong in here. He needs to go.
I ain't saying he don't belong there. Just
Taste
saying
the
I don't want him
righteous
freaking.
light of the Great Spirit.
I ain't got no time for him trolling and everything, dude.
I'd rather take his trolling than Johnny's, honestly.
He did it, not me.
Yeah. That was a shot. That was a shot.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
That was a shot. You know what?
Yeah. Okay, love
What
Jay,
the-
but
that
there was
is-
something just.
Oh,
There was something so stupid about this, honestly.
that's
But back in the day.
so stupid.
And Jay's my number one all-time favorite Mortal Kombat character, but there was always just something stupid about that.
This is dumb as well.
Okay, that one's
That was actually-
fine.
That was
that's
okay. That was
I don't-
okay. It's just it looks better like in later games. I'll put it like that.
It does.
This stationary pose.
That's
I mean,
that's
I hate-
worse than the one from MK2.
Some nostalgia's gonna be mad then, but like from what I know about the future, I am seeing a lot of these fatalities in the future looking a lot better than the older stuff. All right, I love this
Oh,
one.
here we go. It's Scorpion
Akuma!
time. It's Scorpion
Go
time.
Blackout beatdown.
Shout out to Akuma.
It's Scorpion time.
Kano, classic Kano.
Why do
I
they have
feel
so
like
many
they-
arms?
They could have
They're
been cool.
apparently Kintaro.
I feel like they almost did that on purpose because, wow.
That made no sense.
Look at his mouth.
I feel they almost did that on purpose just for the sake of
Chuck.
that, like, okay.
Kinda
Clearly
creepy.
this game clearly this game was meant to be all the more cartoony. And honestly, at this point, seeing that all the blowback that Mortal Kombat was getting in the media, you can't fret them for like literally having a sense of humor.
I mean,
honestly,
Mortal
and
Kombat's
making things
always
funnier.
been Mortal Kombat's always been silly. Although
Well,
I got a
no,
special thing when we get to something a little bit later.
They are leaning into the cartoony bollocks really hard right now.
Boing 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 banana.
Friendship again.
Well, that right there was a response to the mess they were getting in the media, but still, that would count as well. That's why I don't play like Mortal Kombat 11 right now, honestly, and I probably will never play it again.
Why did you give Urvac a singular uppercut as a fatality?
Because he was brand new and they didn't know what to do with him.
What did he just do?
I don't know.
He cut off the lights too. Like what's with freaking Sub-Zero and Scorpion cutting off lights, man?
That's disturbing.
Freaking Kuai Liang with his freaking Kuai Liang with his doing a Bubbles impression from Powerpuff Girls. No, Blossom did that. Blossom, my bad.
Whoa, what the fuck? That's literally a fatality he does in Mortal Kombat X.
It is, yeah.
Holy shit.
Teleport punch is always pretty dope.
Ouch. Turn him into a sandwich.
Terminated.
I know they had Sector go at in Death Battle was Fulgor. Who went over? Who won?
I don't remember. I haven't watched Death
Maybe
Battle
it's
in years.
No, it was Sector that went at him, I think. It was Sector.
No, Sector. I think Sector
okay,
won.
hold on. That one was literally just what would become a brutality later. That was kind of lame.
Tass, man. Shout out to Tass.
I love Sindel.
Where did their skin just go? It just literally went to an alternate dimension.
She screamed the skin off of him. That's what she did. Dude, like, honestly, I don't like getting like screw that disclaimer. They really did kind of like, I don't like Sindel's current heel turn. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't think anybody with taste does.
Striker.
I like that.
Was the hold on the air really necessary? Come on.
Normally I would say like it'd have been better if he actually went off screen, but I remember this.
I love that. Predator. I think it's like a Predator reference. That's cool.
And, more foreshadowing. Hey.
Yep. They have Predator dreadlocks in this one.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All right, bro. That looked almost like it was about to be a friendship for a moment.
That was silly, but it was cool. I like that.
Like, hey, look at me! Look at me! Whole lot of spinning going on these last two freaking fatalities. Whole lot of spinning going on. The spin doctor.
He's got the spins.
Then Johnny Cage.
Oh, he does have the. See, I knew it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay,
yeah,
that's way better than the MK2 one.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice if he was a bit further away from his opponent, but still pretty good.
I remember this one.
This junk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
I hate the freaking people that they literally ruined like the version of it that was in MK11.
Oh
they ruined it so badly. They ruined it so badly. Because people like were upset about the freaking blurring of his face when he took the mask off. It's like, oh, you guys are censoring everything again. I'm like, it was meant to like basically be like, he's so freaking ugly, we're gonna censor it. But now y'all got something from freaking Who Framed Roger Rabbit now with him taking his mask off.
Ooh.
Ow. What? That's freaking Superman's brutality from
it is.
MK vs. DC.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is.
Yes, it is.
That is Shiva's first. Mortal Kombat universe. What? It was Shiva's first.
DC universe shouldn't be remembered. I'm saying it now. It shouldn't.
And who brought it up? You did.
Hey, look,
Savage.
man. I'm just stating the facts.
That was
That's all.
okay, I guess.
DC universe didn't exist around this time.
Again, the stationary
Okay,
bread pose.
that was lame. What he should have done. No, okay, hold on.
ZT's gonna roast him every time they have a stationary.
What he should have done is he should have done like the fire, and then he should have done like a Psycho Crusher version of the flying kick, flown through the body, burned him, landed, did his wind pose, and then the body like falls to ashes. That would have been quick, clean, cool.
That's arcade drop. A proper representation.
Definitely arcade buster.
I was gonna say an accurate representation of all the freaking retrohead force feeding people their games.
Faced.
Smoke.
Also smoke. Smoke going all the way.
Smoke out here flexing on us. What? That was
lame. that was not. That wasn't even like a smoke distinct one. Oh, here we go. Human smoke.
I would have liked it though, but it was
just like Airbag, man. Like
it just seemed like I would have liked the one with the bomb. It just seemed kind of like the person opening their mouth was like, "Do they like eating bombs?"
Yeah, like anybody could have done that one. Also, I think we got stage fatalities again. Oh, what the hell?
How does he go? What? How does he? What? Like, how does he land perfectly in the outside of the train?
Okay, that's funny.
Right there would. The funny thing is that would later go on to be used in freaking Def Jam Fight for New York, the freaking train thing.
Yep. Kind of convenient spikes, but okay.
That's I like that one.
They should have had a fake out where it's like they'll fall down. There's like a number of bunch of freaking cushions nearby. Oh, poor Sindel.
No, what's Sindel?
Dismembermento. Rip. And then they ended it off like that. Wow.
Yep.
This was.
And now it's trilogy. Yeah. Or as I most often inaccurately said when I was around, like when I was
These are the same fatalities, I think. Yeah.
Most of them are. There's a couple different, like there's a couple extra characters in this, like Johnny Cage and somebody else. Yeah, I think Kentaro and Goro are playable as well.
Yep. Shao Kahn is too.
Yep.
And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure this game has the worst fatality of all time, unless I get surprised later. Because I'm pretty sure Mataro is in here.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. And yes, he is.
Tabletop spin.
Oh, did they change the blood to black?
Yeah. What the heck is up?
I'm
Scorpion's secretly a robot all the time? Man. Would you look at that?
Here we go.
Womp, 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 womp.
Ew. Xenomorph blood.
Xenoblood.
Maybe they give him a new one in this one. Oh, no, they don't.
Wow. Yeah.
Any burning steel skeletons or generic uppercuts, then prepare for ZT to roast you. Again,
it looks really dumb.
Slow down. Also, shout out to Cyrax in the back. Save the man. He needs to be saved. Hashtag save Cyrax.
I love Jay, but that mess was goofy as hell. You know what would have probably been better for this one if she had just stuck like the staff in the ground and then just like let them fall and like walk or something.
Her holding it looks odd.
Choppity
still looks bad.
Oh, he was okay. So those were his hands. Like I thought he was literally trying to freaking get in on the Baraka act. Like
Barako Jax.
Yeah.
Barack
stepped on a freaking Bionicle.
Shout out to Bionicles.
I used to love making those all the time.
I loved the commercials.
It's so funny when I first saw Jax, I thought he was a wrestler. Like,
stationary poses.
Do your idol animation.
Yep, there it is again.
Oh my god. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep doing this? Freaking generic uppercuts, man. Come on, this ain't MK1.
Military press.
Whoa,
Oh!
Explode.
Man did a military or guerrilla. Man did a military press or gorilla press into a backbreaker.
This man got the power jacks immediately. Literally.
No, there was invisible wire on him to assist him to pick them up.
Boom on the grave site right there.
Booga booga.
Yeah, I think they all are like members of the staff.
Runs off.
Video. I know like people know me more for like the KOF stuff, but you look at my older history, I do have some just fighting game stuff in general. I did do. As a matter of fact, it was October around that time. I did the scariest Mortal Kombat stages, 10 of them.
Oh, so that was foreshadowing to Superman. MK vs DC, just saying.
Okay, the skeleton rip one still looks bad and silly.
It's just the mouth at the end messes a little bit.
Raiden, yes, he's returned. The man, the myth, the legend, Raiden.
Done.
Thank you.
And he's dead.
Yes.
Man.
Remove the heart to kill a god.
But at least we still got to see the OG.
It's true.
5 seconds.
Again, like what? Oh my god! What is it with heads and Boone, man? I tell you,
It's
this guy.
Yeah.
He has a head fetish. I'm telling you.
That is so
Because
it was in the last and they just freaking off they just get like freaking let me hush.
Let's Beyblade.
They just get
Beyblade.
Okay.
they turn into Slenderman, dude.
The funny thing about this is since ZT talks about all the multiple arms, it would have worked like fine here. It's just the fact there's a bunch of legs too.
Yeah.
That one's still stylish.
And Shiva's a total babe too.
Shao Kahn, you do not impress me. Do more.
Then Shao Kahn
You-
snaps his neck.
He's gonna you beat me to it.
Again, why do they have that trash in there? Oh my god. Why would you show that after that? Like, were you just trying to impress us to just go there? Oh, yeah, that was cool. We'll go back to this. Yeah.
Oh,
Smart.
It's funny.
Hey, burning
I'll pray for you.
Get used to that.
Stationary poses!
I'll pray for you.
Arcade? Arcade?
Yeah,
Yes, arcade.
okay.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
See, it's just like the animation on like the face. That mess looks so freaking like cartoony, honestly.
It's very silly, but I kind of like
Like,
that
she looks-
one.
Like I said, they were leaning into the cartoony, silly stuff in freaking MK3, honestly. Like, they're super silly. If I'm not mistaken, I think this freaking fatality is called Suck and Spit. I'm pretty sure that Melina fatality is called Suck and Spit.
It's been a long time since I knew the names of these.
Yo.
May the light of the Great Spirit shine upon you, scum.
Fatality.
Get out of here, T-Hawk.
That's better when Fulgore did it. Or not Fulgore, Chief Thunder. Not Fulgore, Chief Thunder.
Friggin' T-Hawk. Rip off.
Hey! It's Boon Tobias.
A tomahawk.
Yeah,
Noob Sabat.
shout out to Boon Tobias. Oh yeah, Rain's in this game too, I think.
Yeah.
What
Further
the
proof
fuck?
that- I remember that fatality.
Okay, that one was funny. It's like a pogo stick.
I think the input was like up, down, something.
Oh hey, it's Rain. Purple Rain.
That is so freaking goofy. That is so freaking
weird.
goofy, but you know what? It's cool.
Upside down.
Man, literally uppercutted you upside down. Also, screw attack with some. I gotta shoot on him for this though. I gotta shoot on him for this because they actually counted Rain as one of like the worst Mortal Kombat characters because they based him off Prince.
Yeah, because Rain.
It's like Prince is a badass. What are you talking about?
Ray has returned.
Well, Rain's a cool character in the lore. It's not like I don't know. I watched those lists back in the day, and a lot of the people who made those, it always seemed like they were trying to be funny rather than actually being informative.
Well, they failed at that then. Unless the Prince is a badass, man.
Ray of the Den. Den of the Ray.
Ray Den.
Himself. Hashtag Den of the Ray.
Den of the Ray?
He's so busy freaking fawning over that, he didn't realize there was another head fatality.
Oh yeah, screw head fatalities. Generic poses, stationary poses, boring.
It was Den of the Ray. It was your boy.
But since it was Ray of the Den, I'll accept it. Just as once, though. Just as once. The feeling's mutual.
Lo and behold, in another game, somebody else would have an acidic fatality in their game. Albeit, their acid was not coming from their mouth, and nor was it a reptile that was doing it.
That was different.
Instead, it was a gorilla. Bonus points to the person that can figure out where that's from.
I don't think even I know where that's from.
Yeah, I actually have no clue.
Primal Rage.
Oh.
The freaking acid fatality that reptile had there. There's a freaking character called Chaos that would literally, it's acid though, but he basically pees on the person with acid and they decay.
Chaos. Sorry, I had to do it.
Of course you did.
Chaos.
I'm sorry.
Which, by the way, more freaking stationary skeletons.
Yep.
Stationary poses.
There's one. Hold on. There's one of these games where somebody pees on someone.
Matter of fact, you need to have a bonus segment, like have like a bonus. You need to find because someone compiled them. We should react to freaking Primal Rage fatalities after this.
Works for me.
Either one of y'all have played that?
No,
I played it once a long time ago.
Oh,
it was my
I can't wait to see ZT's reaction to this stuff. While Shane Man over here freaking Shiva.
Superman brutality.
She did it first.
Heroic Shivality.
Heroic superitality. Like again, man. Like
that would always kind of make me laugh, honestly. Then
the freaking pose, the skin afterwards, is hilarious. Again,
Beam your skin off.
The fact that the meat's just frozen there.
Probably got partially petrified. Petrified. Step aside. Just drop.
Ass span. And gone.
Beyblade.
It's funny. I think there's like some sort of Mortal Kombat parody they did, and they actually put Taz in that fatality, if I remember correctly, which is very funny.
Run.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
Hold on. How does what was that, 10, 20 sets of bombs? How does that explode the whole world? Come on.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
You telling me freaking Predator self-destruct doesn't blow up the world, but somehow 20 bombs do? Yeah. I'm speechless. Boone, what have you done to me? What have you done to this community? Hey, one pose.
What the?
What? I don't get what he doesn't one pose. He just went in his butt. Did he kill himself? Wait, what?
No, Smoke turned invisible. No, Smoke turned invisible. He did something to Noob, but I don't.
Oh my god, man. That's worse than the uppercut. That is worse than the freaking uppercut.
Freaking teleport punch the head off. Hey, it's Gary Hoskins.
Trying to find a sneaky way to make that fatality more, I don't know, unique. It's still trash. You just teleports a punch. Wow.
Gary.
Hashtag save Cyrax.
I used to do a
He'll
freaking
be
little
saved
series, worst
soon.
to best of designs for like Mortal Kombat characters, and somebody literally got their feelings hurt when I put like MK3/Trilogy Sonya at #1. Like I said, I'll admit I was biased because I freaking loved Kerry Hoskins back then, but god dang.
Can we just
I mean, it's
stop
a
and
unique
look at
outfit.
how obsessed Boone is with himself? Look at that sign up there. It says Boone something. I can't really know.
Probably says
Well-
Boone rocks, all caps.
Well, I don't know if he actually freaking designs the stages. Then, like, you have stage designers for these games, so he probably could have told them to put it there. I'm not sure. Maybe he
Probably.
did. Maybe he
I don't
didn't.
know. I think Ed Boon used to be a cool dude who just cared about his video game. Used to be.
I mean, yeah, because like these days, I just think he's just more obsessed with like just getting a reaction out of people. Which I mean, hey, it will kind of sort of.
Sounds like another fighting game developer.
That could be a lot of fighting
I'm
game development.
I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm gonna assume ZT's talking about something with the horror community.
Harada. He is kind of trollish when it comes to tech and stuff and whatnot.
Don't ask
so.
me for shit.
I can empathize with Harada because a lot of y'all online geeks are fucking just too extra with the mess. So when he says don't ask me for shit, I see where he's coming from.
Okay, at least Harada likes his video game and the characters in it. Oh,
Because I know people like
Okay,
because I know
hold on.
somebody like in our fighting game community made a
Whoa! This is Mortal Kombat Gold. What about 4? Wait, what about 4?
Mortal Kombat Gold is Mortal Kombat 4. Mortal Kombat Gold is
Yeah,
the
it's just-
Dreamcast version. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna say,
Oh, okay.
a fun fact, Chris, you probably remember this, but ZT, I don't know if you knew this. Mortal Kombat 4's tagline was "Mortal Kombat isn't silly anymore."
Nah. I didn't
Okay.
remember that.
See,
They did
Chris remembers
kind of.
that. Now, ZT, I
Yeah.
didn't know if you knew that, but I want you to remember that, ZT, while we go through these, okay?
Right? Okay.
See again, remembering that right there.
It's the same thing.
Whoa, he look. Yo, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that one. That one right there with they're like. Have you seen those little animations when somebody hits like a jackpot on one of those freaking machines that you'll see like in gas stations, little slot machines? That's what that mess looked like. It's like somebody was playing a Mortal Kombat themed freaking slot machine. It's like,
Mortal
hey, you got the
Kombat
jackpot. Here are all
Pachinko.
these Cyrax bombs.
Mortal Kombat Pachinko. Oh my god. Ooh, that
Yeah,
looks
so
bad in
stationary
3D.
poses. There we
That
go.
looks really bad in
Thank you,
3D.
Boone.
But the running
Thank you.
around is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
I
the
remember
scorpion.
this.
That one's
Because
cool.
I always thought, because the funny thing was after seeing Liu Kang as a dragon, I'm like, oh wow, like really?
Classic.
Vintage.
Did he just pull her ponytail and just ripped her head off? Wow. Look at that. Realism. I don't like that
Look at
camera.
that.
I don't really like that. I don't really like that camera angle. It looks kind of weird.
It's
but
odd.
It
Hey,
was-
Scarlet.
it was-
Check it out.
It is Scarlet.
Oh my god.
That looks really weird in 3D, but I like the blood on the camera.
Again
That
with the
looks even
trend.
worse
Oh my
in 3D.
god.
What the fuck?
Oh my lord, dude.
He's still
What?
tying him up. Also, Sonya's design in this game is actually pretty cool. I like it.
I like it.
the base.
Oh, okay, I
I
like
like-
the posing. I like the camera in that one. That was nice.
I like this particular one because the other one she has an outfit that
Oh,
actually
that's
reminded me
cool.
of Sarah Bryant. Reminded me of Sarah Bryant, the alternate costume she had in this game.
Shout out to the Living Forest. Shout out to Raiden as well.
Also, I'd like to point out Sonya's fatality there is going to be brought back later.
Yep.
Okay, I like the camera stuff in some of these. It's
Oh
a
my
nice-
god. His freaking head flying up like that reminded me when you played I think you played like tag matches in this game or whatever. When you would eliminate somebody, they're like freaking the gore and stuff would just splash on the screen like fourth wall.
I like this one. This is cool.
I like this one, but it's going to be brought back later in certain ways. The
He
head
must have
looks
some
weird.
freaking.
I don't
he
like
must have
the
some
Reptile
dope-
outfit though. Oh,
He must have some dull. He has some dull ass teeth. If he did all that munching, and he just got the head off. That previous one.
shout out to
Hey,
me.
it's meat.
Yeah.
Meat. Ow, pins.
Okay, I like that one. I think it looks better in 3D.
This is the same freaking Fatality. This is the okay, man.
Hold on, wait a minute.
This is the same. This is the same crap.
Doesn't Reiko have something like that?
Oh, come
yes,
on!
he has an
the
attack that's
genetic
like that.
decapitation, man. I'm getting sick of it. Like,
He
I
over there
get
just,
it.
and he over there rocking. He just over there
Whoa.
rocking. Like, hey, I'm cool loud. Hey, I'm cool loud. Hey.
Oh my god. Okay.
That
Okay,
pose
that
that so many characters had that wind pose, that mess was so goofy.
That is so bad.
Like, look at me, yeah.
At least they learn
Wait,
from
is
their
that it?
mistakes.
Is that it?
Yep.
Give you a hug. Dragon Man.
Shinron.
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's
I'm
almost
fairly
time for
confident.
Dragon Tales.
I'm fairly confident they
That's
freaking.
not cool.
Okay.
Oh god.
If it had been a little bit cleaner, that would have been like perfect.
I'm gonna rip
Oh my god.
rip off
Like,
your
why
arms.
is the head why is the head still like floating in the air for like the
That would've-
of that?
Oh,
I
there
knew
we
it.
go.
I freaking knew it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
I
does the same
freaking knew it.
thing.
I called that earlier. I knew it. I knew Melina. Like I knew freaking they had like a similar freaking fatality. Fujin.
He won't be seen
Crossbow.
until a very long time.
This bit pulled out a freaking cross. And the messed up part about it is the color scheme on it. It looks more like something he got from like a toy store. So
Hey,
it's me
actual
again.
weapon.
Shout out to me.
Neat.
Also, they reused the same fatality basically for like 4 people. Oh, best one in the game.
Oh,
best
here
one in
we
the
go.
game.
Yeah.
Do not fail me.
Don't someone have that fatality as well?
Clean as
They just
fuck.
Reptile
Probably
Reptile had
Shinnok.
like a freaking floaty. He had a floaty freaking thing.
Going
Gonna
somewhere, Jarek?
rip off your arms.
Wrong, Jarek. This is enough.
No, this is a fatality.
Aw.
The way he
Why
puts his
couldn't he ever
arms
do
behind
that?
his
Great.
back, it's funny.
He does the Sonya stance, literally.
And Johnny looking like somebody who's trying to struggle how to ballroom dance or something.
Come
that
on,
was
like,
lame.
dude. They start up different. They all in this freaking save. What is it with Boone and
He's freaking uppercut. He's uppercut head fatality.
Again, it's the same fatality.
See,
That's
that
literally
works for
just
Goro just
Reiko.
because Goro's larger. They shouldn't have given that to. I think it was Reiko that had
Reiko.
it.
Yeah,
It
Reiko.
was.
Yeah, Reiko.
It works for Goro.
Whoa.
Goro.
Oh my god, that's literally Johnny. What? It had the same effect for Johnny Cage's. What was that crap, man? No, that was dumb. They even had the same effects from Johnny Cage.
Hey,
Also, shout out
it's
to
Jared.
What the
Jared.
heck are you aiming at, Jarek? God dang.
Why does the laser still there? Like, come on.
Showing off way too much.
He's basically Kano.
Yeah, he's
He's
doing
literally
Kano
Kano.
stuff. He was the replacement for Kano.
He was a replacement, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey, it's Boone
callback.
Tobias. Yeah.
Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Callback. Too bad you're not actually freaking Grandmaster anymore.
Oh my god, what the?
Okay,
That's
I've
the third
seen that
time
for
we've seen
3
that
different characters now.
fatality.
You know what? Mortal Kombat may not be fun anymore, but it sure is recyclable. Again, when I see stuff like this, I'm constantly wow.
Okay, that looks really silly in 3D.
Yeah.
Henya!
Tanya.
Oh my god.
Dang, freaking Tanya got a whole bunch of freaking phantoms living inside of her, so she kisses you and one of them hops inside. I remember this one. I remember this one.
I like that.
I remember
That
this
was
one.
cool.
I remember that one. That was actually dope.
Who remembers this character? That's what I want to know.
It's literally Quincy.
I
Oh my god, freaking Kai, man. That's why no one cares about this dude.
They kind of unfortunately for him, he went like a did like a
The Sub-Zero route.
Yeah.
did a military press into a rip. Chinook.
Okay, that takes too long.
I like how it takes the course with it, but yeah, that did take way too long. Smush.
Smashing.
That man's flexing with the freaking skeleton arms. Really?
How convenient. How convenient. Those just appear right on top of the ceiling, as if they weren't there to begin with. Wow.
Look up there! Look up there! Oh, I remember this.
Get out of here.
It's so funny looking back at these games, and because like when you were younger,
Oh my god. The way
it's so funny like looking back at this because like when I remember first seeing Mortal Kombat 4,
Oh, that was a cool
it was almost like it was like the most revolutionary thing. And like the way we look at graphics right now, and then we looked at the stuff now. I mean, obviously for obvious reasons, but you look at it now. You get what I'm saying? I can't even get it because I'm so freaking tight. I'm so freaking just.
Yeah, it's amazing when you look at graphics of older games and you think like,
Yeah.
this was revolutionary at one point in time. Like this was realistic. Like when I was a kid. Now again, Chris, you might remember this. ZT, I think you weren't. I don't know if you were watching cartoons at the time this came out, but Chris, do you remember a show? It was on Nickelodeon called Butt Ugly Martians.
Oh yeah.
When I was a little kid, I thought that looked realistic. Like I
Yeah.
thought that was real world visuals.
Yeah, and now it would be something that you would see in one of these freaking vaporwave compilations.
Absolutely. Also, this is way too slow. I
It
like
was
all the
okay,
souls coming
but it's
up.
just it
It's
was
slow.
okay, but like,
power. The true power.
I love his costume in this one.
Yeah,
though.
this is such a
Oh,
bad
jump.
Dude.
Jump.
really fly.
Good old Grandpa Boraicho. And his weird, like, I don't even know what the what is that? What it kind
Oh,
of...
here's the best fatality ever.
Oh, fuck this mess.
It just falls down.
Yep,
Quan
that
Chisel.
was bad. It's pronounced Quan Cheesy.
I'm sorry, Chisel in my world.
Lovely made, but this was garbage.
This is a
Karate
later
Kid.
fatality.
Here comes sweet chin music. I mean, sweet head knockoff fatality music.
Woo! Head, hand me a glass.
Lee May still awesome though.
Yes, she
This
is.
one was alright.
One pull, two pull,
Oh,
and...
three. Like, it's different, but eh.
The anticipation kind of...
All this mess.
Yeah, like, he should have pulled off the entire upper half of the body.
Women in uniform. Sometimes they look so cold. Women in uniform. Car stomp.
Okay, that had a nice ending.
That was cool.
That alternate costume for Sonya is so freaking awesome. Ah, this one right here is so good.
The Ryu alternate.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
That's
fun fact.
uncomfortable.
The character's eyes will come out. It's just that he's playing as Kenshi, so it doesn't work on him.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got that little. Yeah, they got that little bit of detail right.
There's a lot of little details in these games.
Lovato, cool
Bad
character,
man.
but this was garbage to me.
Way too slow and not even that cool. So
The step out
Yeah.
is a little silly. I like
I mean, the
Movato's
step out
design,
makes
though.
the step out makes sense, but unfortunately for this guy, Johnny Cage being Cage.
pulls the head out.
Ain't
At least you
that
don't.
right?
At least I don't have
And
to worry
it's
about having
better
a
than a
headache anymore.
decapitation.
It is. Getting sick of that decap kit. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, this one was actually pretty good.
Yep. He pulls it.
Pulls it from
This
behind.
one, like,
Even
this
though-
one makes sense. He's been pulling out the whole skeleton.
Yeah.
Even though, like, a friend of mine would always make a joke about him freaking giving colonoscopies doing that.
Classic. With a little
extra. I didn't like this one all that much.
In
If
kickback.
if he just did the one pair and then the kick, I think it would work.
I'll take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4. I used to not like this one all this much, but like for a flex, it's actually not bad.
Hey, look, it's
I mean,
a hat on a hat. The hat conception. Look at that.
for somebody that flexes like him, it makes sense.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it does.
it's passable. It's passable.
It's
My
Morbid
girl.
time.
My girl, but yeah, I didn't like this one
I
all that
like
much,
this
to be
one a
honest.
lot.
Though I do like the little squeal here, or like the little shout. I like that.
Kickback.
That's a lot like Reptiles, but I like that one a lot.
Freaking love that character.
Yep, Natara's underrated. Yeah, shout out to the man with lore that no one gives a shit about.
The flies, man. He needs to take a bath every once in a while.
That was such a
That-
cornball.
That was
Freaking
lame.
fatality.
Sorry, Dramine.
The poor man's meat.
Oh, and then
See
a
how
character that
Suha.
a character that I've often heard usually being considered the worst one.
Okay, also, I'm just gonna point it out now. Suhao's alternate outfit is what they use for Kano later in KX.
Of course they did. Ah, mother girl.
Frosty.
Mm.
Chill out.
I always talked about how the freaking top of that mess looks like a steak. Yeet.
Stop.
Coup de grace.
Smash Best katana costume, by the way. Or her first outfit. That looks really weird. But that's the best katana outfit. Right there. That one. Love it.
Anakan.
It's Kanen.
I'll say con.
It's pronounced Kanen.
I actually like this one right here.
I like that outfit for Raiden.
Ray. Good old Ray.
Ray. Also, I'm gonna say this. This version of Reptile looks better in this game than he does in Armageddon. Although I'm still not the biggest fan of Super Lizard Reptile.
Lizard Man.
The same
They
stupid
much
idiot.
look like Lizard Man from SoCal.
Lizard Man
This-
wins.
The same stupid idiot that got mad at me over the Sonya mess was like, how can you not have freaking Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance Reptile dead last? Motherfucker, because it's my opinion.
Yep.
But I found out this person
Grinding.
came from a certain other content creator who I'm not gonna name or whatever, but knowing how this person is, it's like of course you would have some freaking little minions rolling around there acting just as conceited. GBA.
Yeah, this is the one that a lot of people probably won't remember.
Oh my god. GBA.
This is Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the Game Boy and Tournament Edition. That looks
Another
cool as
doll.
shit. But that'd be cool as shit if it was in 3D and not this really ugly Game Boy with visuals.
Weapon Fatality. Oh, Serena.
Yep, this was the first time she was playable.
That's my other girl. Wish she got some more time.
I love Serena. But she's only in 2 games.
Lame.
See, like, these are cool. These would
yeah,
have
like,
been
yeah.
cool in like an actual 3D.
Yeah, seriously. Weapon
Fatality. Weapon Fatality.
Grandpa Varaicho. Oh my, why would you put this trash in here as well, man? Like, what the, like, how unnecessary is it for him to walk back like that? Like,
He's trying to get a running start.
why did he have to like make it seem like he's like this 8-foot tall giant or something, dude?
Yeah, big man.
Weapon fatality.
He is a big man.
That just looks so weird. Oh, my
wait,
god.
he doesn't even finish it. What the
Wow, just slams him twice. What is that bull crap?
Lame.
Hey, it's Dark Scorpion. Blacked
We're
out
the
Scorpio.
Dark Scorpions.
Cyrex actually had a pretty cool. Cyrex had a pretty cool weapon in DA.
Yeah, he had the
He did.
laser sword.
The plasma blade, yeah.
Yeah.
And the character no one cares about.
Okay, I'm a huge fangirl. Even I don't give a shit about Dramine. Like, Dramine, Kai, they're characters that I'm sure could be done well, but they got a long road to recovery. I'll defend Dairu, though. I think Dairu is actually an underrated character.
Dairu. What about Darius? Come on.
He looks forward to resisting arrest. That's all I have to say.
I still don't get that joke. Like, is that some sort of...
That's a quote from him in Mortal Kombat Deception's Conquest mode.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was so trash.
That was lame.
Oh
That
my
looks
god.
a lot like Frost's, actually. Ultra combo!
His weapon in there is actually pretty freaking good,
It true.
Muay Thai.
but that's about it.
Get some.
Take it off.
Went from a head stomp to a freaking midsection stomp.
I love how the brain or whatever that is just like floating, but right above his knee.
It's the Cage Man. Trying to do his best rock impression with the punch.
Wow, what was that?
It's the Cage Man. That's what it was.
That was a fatality.
Cage Man is
Ultra combo!
That was trash. Like, why did he do only like two,
just
3 swipes?
Flicked at him.
One, two, three.
Kickback. Didn't even get that much distance, but still a kickback.
Because you're weaker in the Game Boy universe than you are anywhere else.
It's true.
You're
Okay, that
There's
one
no
still
eyeballs.
looks kind of cool.
Where's the eyeballs?
like you'd be able to see him.
The Game Boy
I need to
has
see
a very
Even
limited
if it's
processing
very
power,
small,
CT.
tiny pixels. Even if it's small pixels. I'll take it.
Oh, she blew his mind.
Except she's purple in this game.
Hit the Tana.
Look at Kung Lao trying to flex. Ew, it looks like he's bald there. Like, what was that? Is he missing his hair in the front? What was that? Oh my god. Kung Lao, what happened?
Meg.
She didn't even
That
do
was
the
even
kick? Wow.
worse.
Trash.
She got it stuck inside of him. This freaking torpedo mask looking dude. What the fuck?
He didn't lift both legs up. He just lit one. What was that? Oh my
Shout out
god.
to Batman. Ultra combo.
Weapon fatality.
Fatality.
Sounds so corny.
Friendship.
Okay, that one looks
Again.
way worse than this version.
Yeah. She
I
only
like
did,
it in
2
the other
bites
one.
in a row.
She did
Yeah.
things.
Dark Scorpion.
Dark Scorpion.
I mean, wait.
Praise the
Out
Lord.
there. I literally thought
the
like something
Lord.
was gonna come out after that. I literally thought like some sort of like fire or something. I don't know.
Something was gonna come out of it. It's called disappointment.
Yep. Oh my god.
The kick to the face makes it so good. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, man.
Oh.
here we go. Come on, Quan Chi. Come on. What? That's so much
Wow.
That's so much
Just when I thought you
better than
couldn't
Twilights. What?
make that Mortal Kombat. Just when I thought you couldn't make that fatality worse. It looked like you was trying to yank her shoulder off.
Ooh.
Okay, I like
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Dual
If he would have
swords.
went, would have went a little bit longer with the spin, it could have been even better.
Yeah, okay.
All right, weapon fatalities that disappoint me here. Oh my god, why did he let go? Like he didn't do. What did he do?
You took out the miss where you burnt them crispy. Lame. There's two versions of this? No.
Wait, what? It's the same thing. What, does he not
There
have a
looked to
weapon
be a little bit
fatality?
more blood.
Wait, he didn't have a weapon fatality. What?
I'm gonna
Yes,
go on a limit. I'm gonna go on a limit and say
Why?
that was an editor's error.
Probably.
I've seen
Probably.
people put duplicate clips in when they do these compilations, so I mean it happens.
Yeah.
His Kirihashi blade was actually one of the coolest looking weapons
Yeah,
in the
it
game.
looks really
Reptiles
cool in
are-
the game.
This mess was like something from a freaking computer game you would play back in school in the 90s.
1998. On coolmath.com.
Oh, I like how
Oh,
Rocky shoots at the end of it. That was kind of dope.
That was
the back
nice.
flip.
Sector.
Blade tricks.
Vroom,
Blade
vroom,
tricks.
vroom, vroom, vroom.
Doff Sector. Yeah, this freaking.
Yeek. Yeek. Yeek.
Smash.
I'ma jump on ya.
It doesn't look as good without all the souls coming into him.
No.
He came
no.
within me.
Okay.
Okay, that looks
That's
cool.
actually-
Oh, that's an
Okay.
actual. Hold on, that's an actual combo he does in the game.
Yep.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. They done us justice there.
What was that?
That looks so weird. Like, what?
What the hell is that?
Shout out to Demon Slayer Nezuko, by the way. Shout out.
Man, rip somebody's head and spine through their asshole. I'm done.
He did.
Jade.
This is the PSP port, by the way, because it has the most characters.
Okay.
Because Frost is on it, I'm pretty sure.
Frost, Jax, Katana, Blaze, and I think somebody else.
Zombie looking?
He's in all versions.
Oh, okay.
Also, I like almost all the fatalities in this game, so I don't gotta say much anything other than I like that one. I like that
and
one.
I love
That's
that
cool.
freaking.
I
like
love
that
the
freaking Jade skin.
pose at the end.
Pulls the blade out. Slash. That could have been done a little bit better, but
That could have been better, but it was neat.
Like how
Yeah.
they,
this man's like jumping and all this stuff, like he's about to do something like really hype, but just wanted to
hype with it.
You might wait, 5G sao. You might wait, 5G sao.
Stretch Armstrong.
Flex. Literally.
Fatality.
Freaking generic again.
No, that one's cool because he's taking it from Sub-Zero.
Fatality.
He's, disres- he's
true.
disrespecting his rival, even though they weren't rivals anymore.
Maybe not right now.
This one's cool. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like how they say no one please or whatever when he's walking up to him slowly.
Also,
Menacingly.
that's the best Sub-Zero costume.
Yep. Shredder Sub-Zero.
And here's another appearance of the bite the neck. I like the stuff with the head and then the pose. I like that it's like stuck on her teeth and then she does a little pose. That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't know. Like
could've done
that one's kind
more.
of, it's not necessarily terrible. It's just it's missing something.
You
for
could have
sure.
done more with that one.
Yeah.
A little extra.
Slash swipe. Swipe.
Man.
And pull out.
Ooh,
Seems never meet with you, Baraka.
shish kebabs.
Nah, this is trash. This is absolute trash.
Okay, yes, that
Generic
one's
freaking
bad.
generic uppercut into yeah, it's like come
And then
on.
he just catches it on the blade. That one was
That's
lame.
kind of his freaking trademark, but it ain't the best thing in the world.
Yeah, but
I like this one.
This one's cool.
Yeek.
Slides
And then
back.
he doesn't even have to do this part,
Yes,
but he does
ball.
it anyway. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. He even flexes on it himself. He's like, yeah.
Man, it's flexing literally. I just slid back and threw a man's head into
That
him.
is
into
an
the side.
ugly ass
It is
costume.
Garbage freaking costume.
Oh my god.
This fatality is cool though, but that costume is not helping.
I couldn't tell like if he had white hair or he was bald.
No,
couldn't tell, like, if he
no, no.
Because he looks almost like Odeon from freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost.
Oh, Darius, justice for Darius. Come on.
Yeah, send out, send out, send out.
Justice for Darius. I don't care what anyone says.
Cindy Delicate herself.
That man's afro and his alternate has got like, I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, this one's awesome.
Looks like something one of the cyborgs would do. Oh, and by the way, that
Awesome.
skin is dope. By the way,
Both of
Yeah.
Sindel's costumes are amazing.
this one I think is better than that one.
Fair point, fair enough.
Havoc.
Oh, this one.
This one's kind of trash. Again, like, he could have done more. Why
I
just...
like
why-
it. I think it's fun enough.
It's okay, but... I
But
don't
he
know.
is for somebody who is as chaotic and out there as Havoc, though.
Yeah, seriously. Like, look at this. Eats both arms.
Does this one satisfy you?
It does, but again,
Why does he throw up?
Yes.
Me? That one I don't get.
I don't know. Like, that is kind of weird.
Chaos Realm. Think about it. Doesn't make sense.
Fair point.
I
It's
know he
chaos,
was like
realm, it
one of-
always makes sense.
Harakiri!
Double
I know he was
fatality.
always in the freaking. I know freaking Havoc was always in the conversation about underrated freaking characters.
I don't get how that kills him. Like, I never understood that.
Because
like-
that was like a theme with Raiden in this game because he kills himself in the intro. He actually does the intro one as a Harakiri. Also, Hatless Raiden is different, but okay.
Yeah, I like it. Something else.
Oh my
God.
Nani?
Nani?
Yeah. Also, shout out to Lee May's outfit. Pretty nice, but her alternate outfit is way better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
yes. Even though it kind of implies something, I would hope not, because I don't know why they tried to turn that character bad.
I like the Khan armor, though. Like, this one's cool.
Yeah, it cuts down.
The fact that, like,
This
fact
week
he was able
on
to kick him
Cooking
so
with
freaking
Kamal.
fast into the speeding and then just, like, crazy.
Dismemberment. Kinda trash.
Alright. It's fine.
It's okay, but again,
Mac.
Error
Throwback. Wham.
good old McDonald.
Bam.
Old Ermac Donald.
Well-
Ooh, okay.
Well,
Like,
I like that.
he's getting
Nice.
hype as well, dude.
Nice
Everyone's
build.
getting hype.
Nice
well, at
build on the
least he could
throwback.
do it in less than 500 slams.
It's true.
I think he. Never mind.
Ooh.
Everyone's getting freaking hype, man.
We are
Yeah.
ready.
His second
We are
outfit, I'm not
ready.
the biggest
You
fan
are
of.
the one.
T-Hawk.
Chief Thunder. That was lame.
Black Hawk.
I got a freaking buzz
If the
cut,
axe,
man.
okay, look, if the axe flew back, that might have saved it a little, but that was bad.
This is trash. This is trash, too. Oh my god. Like, come on.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
They die so bad. This is why he never showed back up after Armageddon.
Yes, he does. He's in Mortal Kombat 9.
Besides MK9. Sorry. Besides MK9.
Headhunter. Oh, here we go. Man, put an extra bit of spice on that fire.
That's unique, but like.
Okay, second fatality, man.
His second fatality is just a straight 0 from me. I don't even need to see it again. I remember it. This has always just been gross.
Yo, when I get it, it's like, hey, yeah, you want some of this?
That one's always been a fail for me. I get some people think it's funny, but it's just never been my thing.
If the SP was in a fighting game, that's so would be his fatality.
Wait a minute! What, did he just do the Reiko and Melina one from Mortal Kombat 4? Holy shit!
Yep.
Also, Noob's outfit is nice. Cyborg Smoke is also dope looking in this game.
Tag team.
Vapor Cloud Smoke.
Tag team.
I really like that one. He seems in control for the entire thing. That's cool.
Not to mention he has him guessing where he is and all that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And yeah.
Eye grab. Into the eye socket. No, throat.
Into the.
Would have been nice if it wasn't. Would have been nice.
That's very middle of the road.
Into the throat.
I don't really like that ending.
It's a little over. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the theater kid in me that likes that.
Oh, look at a freaking idiot,
hey,
man.
It's your boy, ZT. Check it out.
Oh, piece of crap,
it's your boy.
You know what's so funny about this? I learned something when I was like doing a bit of research for something else. There was another character that was gonna have. There was like a whole other fighting game character that was going to have the name Shujinko.
Shutrasho. Look at this idiot, man. Like, then he's doing a Darius with the afro. Come on, dude. Was that a shot at me? It was because I make fun of him all the time. Yeah, I knew it. This freaking bald idiot.
Oh, that's good.
Why?
Apparently, like if you remember Kyrie from Street Fighter EX, that's who was gonna also be called Shujinko at one point.
God, look at that jump at the end. This man's just getting hype.
Actually, like
Hotaru is actually really boss.
I like this fatality. Snap.
Snap.
One, a two, a three.
A 3.
He need to give you the common courtesy like Tanya to let the mess unravel itself.
That's a new video idea, Emily. Make that.
Funny thing about it is the next Paladin's character literally does this as a weapon.
The voodoo
cool.
doll?
I like that.
Cool.
I like Astra.
Also,
She's pretty
Astra is a really underrated character.
She is, yeah. I like Astra.
Remember when a lot of people thought it was going to be her that was in Mortal Kombat 11 when they found a file marked Ash?
Yep.
Fatality.
Darius.
Rip
Or Dairu. That's
rip
Dairu.
off your arms. Yeah, it's Dairu.
Good old Dolru.
I think this character is kind of underrated.
Why has he got to jump? What is it with characters jumping after they end their fatalities? Jesus Christ.
Old Dolru.
Into the eyes.
Also, I like his outfit. A lot of people shit on his outfit, but I like it.
Ken
Hey, look, it's Johnny Lawrence.
Cobra Kai.
Ken Masters.
Cobra Kai.
It's Ken Masters. That is fucking Ken Masters. They even call him that.
Show the hood. Yeah.
Oh shoot. So freaking Mortal Kombat Deception also had Ed in it too from Street Fighter. God dang.
The catalyst, something.
Cobra Kai.
Let's go. We break out of
wins.
this cage. A fight now. I want change.
Oh yeah, look at that, afro. Look at that. See, he's just imitating me. Look at that. Beautiful.
Okay, that's a nice fatality, actually.
That man disrespecting all over the man's face with his own arms.
Why do you gotta go back
This
to the
one.
ball one?
This fatality, though, is modern art.
That was some Looney Tunes BS, and I liked it.
Oh god. Kira.
You might see this one come back later.
Oh yeah, Alina. Okay, 9. She does like sort of like the strut as well when she's coming towards the opponent.
Yep. I like that one.
That's cool.
I think Kira's kind of underrated. I like this alternate costume, too. This looks like something Scarlet would wear.
That was pure trash. Like that
Yeah,
was,
that was
I don't
like-
know what they're doing. Good. And then the head only flies off. Like why? Like how did that make any sense? I don't. Like, what? Does the energy come from?
Give me
his
your
opponent?
energy! I like that one.
Wait,
I like that one a lot.
I mean that is cool.
Fatality.
Way better than the first one. Takes one out. Blam.
Bam.
Fatality.
That's how you
Well,
get to
okay
be
then, bro.
champion.
Yeah, but couldn't beat freaking Cole Turner. I'm upset.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck Cole Turner.
Fatality.
What? He's just a
Also, he
cringe
finally
OC character.
he finally did the fatality I keep saying that the Shokan should do.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, look, this is gonna come back
Hammer
later.
Bros.
Fatality.
That dramatic, like.
I think this one comes back later too.
Swing. I don't really mind that one. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the Shao Kahn fatalities, but I think both of them get reused.
I think the first one does for sure. I don't know about that one. Ew. What? Is this the? Oh, this is Unchained. Okay.
Yep.
I was just about to say. So it's what happens? What happened to the quality?
Frost wins.
Fatality.
Rusty!
Yeah. Frosty!
Same fatality from Deadly Alliance.
Yep.
Fatality.
They kind of did shoehorn them back in there.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
But you know what? I'm okay with that because it meant more playable characters.
true.
This one still looks really weird. But at least they used her best outfit.
I like this one. Like the
Stage Fatals.
Piranha.
See, honestly, this is how I think stage fatalities should always work. Kind of like the equivalent of ring outs. If you can outsmart a
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, true. The traditional impale. This one's cool.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, I can still get out. No, wrong. A Deadpool. Shout out to Shang Tsung from MK3 up there. Or no, MK2, actually. That weird Easter egg.
I know you're so depressed about this one, ZT.
No, I'm so happy. No, yeah, it's the bald one, so if it was the afro, I would have felt more sympathy, but I don't care. Yes, Borracho. Wow.
Savage.
The classic. Oh, they're not struggling this time. They're just straight dead. Okay.
They just dead.
Is this the same one? Editing mistake.
It
Same one.
happens. Oh, yep. Here's the one where they try to get out, and then boop.
Smush. I like how it makes an imprint of their body. That's so funny.
Squishality.
That's cool. No, they really went on out with the stage fatalities in Deception and Orion. They're really cool. Even though there are literally just some literally the same from Armageddon, but still. There were some new ones.
Yeah, they did make a couple new ones.
Okay.
Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice.
Are they showing off the Harakiris as well in this video?
I don't know.
Or oh man. Grinder. That's not.
You just
That's
get
kinda
flung
trash,
into
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
void. That one's kind of funny. I think it's fun.
It is funny, but oh, this is kind of cool.
Laser.
I like this one. Smush. Hit the camera. Break the fourth
Fun
wall.
fact. If I remember correctly, if you do this one to Havoc specifically, he says this is gonna suck.
No, yeah, he does. I remember that. Yeah, he says it's gonna suck. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. I do remember that actually.
That one was from the trailer, by the way. Specifically with Baraka and Sub-Zero.
Yep.
Hey, y'all.
Freaking trash creative fatality bullcrap.
Just going over the death traps, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
This
yeah.
is the,
But still,
this is the stage fatalities. And then
I like
after
I need
this,
to mention it though.
after this one, it'll be MK versus DC.
The epitome of all Mortal Kombat games. Mortal Kombat vs. DC.
Again, I like some of these where it's a little bit of extra where you get to see the characters struggle. Also, the one where they slide is going to come up in a minute. It's in this one. It's with the catapult.
Good. Don't know why I put the loading screens in here, but okay. Shout out to the editor, though. Shout out to the editor.
Well, these weren't all by the same person.
Yeah, I know. But still.
You get different quality of editing.
I bet this took a lot of time to make. So,
Yeah.
shout out to them. I like this one. It's a
Grinding.
grinder.
I like that the blood just
man.
paints the whole thing. And
I
I
like
really
this stage.
like,
It
I
had,
like
like-
this stage. They gave you a lot. They found a way to incorporate different elements of Mortal Kombat past while also saving space with stages. And you get a weapon on the stage too.
Yeah, Shao Kahn Timer.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Impale.
Classic and pale. Ooh, I like how they slide down, Indian. That's cool.
Yep.
Add some realism to that. Shout out to the other dead bodies that also got impaled somehow.
Shout out to those
Shout out
extras.
to all the other dead bodies.
Shout out to the extras.
Hashtag woke. Fortunately, they won't be woke, so. This one, the rats eat them.
Wait,
isn't it?
watch this.
The rats.
Yeah, wait
the
for
rats
it, wait
take
for it.
Yoink.
Mine.
Wow.
Also, that rat's
Sad
gonna eat
Ellen.
that metal, by the way.
Yeah, that's not good. Man. I really like the stage. This is a really nice one.
Yep, is another cool one. Yeah, shout out to Katana. Get down there.
What?
Yeah, it's just
That
a
would've
flat.
been-
Yeah, it's flat. Y'all
It
didn't
would have
know
been
that?
nice if they just. It would have been nice if they just kept going into the void. Literally, they never stopped. But the fact that
Okay.
The fact that it's a flat splat is off-putting. Stronger, 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 stronger,
oh,
stronger,
over the millennium
stronger,
grown much faster, much stronger, stronger,
stronger, stronger,
stronger.
stronger.
Oh my god, Chris! I don't think you know what we're talking about. Basically, Emily was streaming Mortal Kombat Armageddon this conquest mode, and during the cutscene when Dagon is informing Tavon that he was awakened prematurely, he said one quote which was stronger, and the PS2 emulator decided to randomly keep playing over and over and over again. So all you kept hearing during the cutscene was stronger.
Stronger, stronger. It was hilarious. You don't even get to struggle on that one. It's just dead.
Yeah.
He was right there on the compactor.
Meat grinder, you could say.
Oh, this is in Deception, isn't it?
Yeah, this one was also in Deception. This one and the Falling Cliffs and Raiden's Sky Temple were also in Deception.
Yeah. Nope.
Fail.
Wow.
Kenshi wins. Flawless victory.
Crispy.
Shout out to Serena and Lee May.
Yep. Two characters that will be missed dearly.
Yep.
I'm still ticked off that they added Lee May and MKX, but only in the story, but we don't talk about that.
That's not even Lee May though.
It is, but it's not.
It's Lee
And
May.
I'm very-
It's Lino. Lee May in name only.
I'm about to say, what are you gonna call her? Kelly who?
No. Hey, wait a minute. I'd be stealing that. Freaking Gaming Sins man made that joke.
Actually, like, he stole some stuff too. Freaking Tronadar called him out for it. So, ding.
Well, I
Ding
don't know who made their Gaming Sins video first, him or Dartigen. Or no, not Dartigen. The actual channel that's called Gaming Sins. Dartigen made his video years and years later. Shout out to Dartigen. He's fun.
Also, it wouldn't be out the ordinary if they used her as a face model for freaking Lee May at that point. They did it all throughout Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
This is gonna suck.
This was nice, bringing back the subway stage from the OG games.
Caged Rage.
Cage Rage. I would see Cage Rage.
Oh my god.
Laugh.
Shout out to Def Jam 5 for New York.
Bulk.
Splatter.
Tell me they did not just like, oh, the body's still there?
Yeah, the head
Oh
got
my
carried
God.
off though.
Wow, that doesn't even make sense. It's like, what? The head. How convenient the head only gets hit by a whole train. Wow.
He was
Logic?
he was rather low to the ground, like when it came.
Still, but you would
I
think
love that.
Because if he were standing, we wouldn't see like freaking anything him, honestly, unless it flew back around.
Yep. Okay, here's the
'Cause
one
he
you
got-
were asking about earlier, ZT.
oh yeah. The catapult. Tang Son Do.
Wow.
Slide.
Like that. It's like a fly hitting a window too. Yeah, and thank you again. Thank you. What do you mean? Thank you for watching. It's not over.
What a nice
Come on.
person. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh my god.
Here we go, here we go.
The epitome. Oh
The
my
rage.
god. Here we
Oh
go.
my god.
The rage.
Let's see. At least this one was like, yeah, it's still, still good.
Yeah.
The rock
it's just
broke.
kinda-
The rock broke
Kind of
out of
interesting
shape.
how like a whole bunch of rocks got freaking fell out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The rage. This is. I mean, I do like this one. You like the
And always check on.
There's a skeleton.
Always count on Scorpion to deliver.
Yeah, that's still cool.
Fatality.
Woo!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Scorpion time.
Freaking hero brutality.
till
Are these only the fatalities or
It's
hero
both.
brutalities?
It has both of them.
Oh, of course it bloody is.
That one's cool.
Still
yeah,
Yeah, I
come
like
on.
that.
Sub-Zero
You keep
rocking
on
it.
saying that the garbage is coming very soon.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is.
Very cool.
And I know which one you're thinking about, Emily. I know it.
that one was
freaking
okay.
Frozen,
Yeah.
freaking Frozen with a military press slam. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The
I think it's
rage.
a classic, yeah.
Love
Yep.
Sonya's look in this
Classic.
game, by the way. If there's anything. Now, only and if only freaking Scorpion didn't have any fatality like that, I would have let that pass.
Yeah,
but it's
it's the
literally the
exact
same
same
thing with just a
thing.
different lead up. It's literally the same thing with like a different lead up.
Snap!
Ooh.
Crackle pop.
That was clean. That was actually well done.
Could have been like a little bit more smoother, honestly.
Yeah, really.
I can kill you right now. You would
Steps on the back.
Shang Tsung.
You know what? That mess right there is just a Shang Tsung freaking favorite, apparently. Just stepping on freaking people just after you get them. Boom.
Oh, that's what he turns into him. Yep. Again, just taking a soul again. It's like, wow.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
beat your ass while
I'm gonna
looking
beat
just
your
like
ass and I'm
you.
gonna look like you too. Okay, see what they should have done? They should have had him steal the soul and then turn into the other person
Yeah.
as the win.
Like, why
and-
would he
and do the
transfer him
other-
back to himself?
and then do the other person's win pose? That would have been cool. Woo! Katana's outfit. Woo!
1, a 2. And that's it. Yeah.
What else
Almost-
was she do?
She almost did a freaking. It was almost Melina's pose.
It's a nice
Yeah.
costume.
I still like MK11 Katana the most, just because Caprice Imperial was so nice to me.
That looks really bad in these graphics.
He got fat, but still kept his freaking six pack.
He became the fat man instead. Yes.
There's a freaking indie PC game where it's like a dude literally named Fat Man that's like Batman parody.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now we're getting into the
Get
real trap now.
some.
Like, dude.
Get
No,
some.
he's a freaking bald idiot, man. Why would he do that? Like, why? Why? What is this? This is when he just turns their body around like a corkscrew? Oh, it's not. No, I'm thinking of something else. That's freaking Lex Luthor's bald.
Think about it.
Fatality.
And that wasn't even no fatality. Like, what?
Uppercut into some
His body was riddled with holes.
Liu Kang.
Okay,
Eh.
that's a nice callback. It's been a
When you-
long time since that one was used. That's
You
nice.
can't beat the classics in some aspects. I
No,
suppose.
you can't. No. This one is kind of cool. He like does a bicycle kick air run on their face.
That's good.
That's really nice, actually.
Yeah, that's
Would
cool.
have ended it with a stomp, but hey, what you gonna do?
Also, in this game in particular, he looks a lot like Fiery Phoenix from Tao Fang.
Ray.
Ray, then Ray.
Yeah, shout out to Ray.
This one's trash. Like how?
Pile driver.
Lame.
Like what? I don't
He
even get
just
that
drops
one.
though. He
That's
just
the part
drops
about it
the
is I'm pretty sure someone's gonna have something very similar to it later down the line.
Oh yeah, somebody will. Rage.
That. Everybody on the dance floor. Meh.
Yeah, could have been better.
That
Like,
was-
I don't like how quick it was. It was just
Yeah.
like,
Some of the older ones had a problem of being too slow. That one was too fast. Oh,
oh, here we
here
go.
we go.
Here
Yeah.
we go. Here we go.
Here we
Piece
go.
of trash, man. Don't. Oh, okay. It wasn't okay. It didn't start. What? Like that's literally Katana's fatality. Now here we go. Chris, you ready for this? You ready? The best fatality in this whole game.
Yeah.
The best one.
It's Kanan time.
Yeah, the best fatality. Look at that.
Oh my god.
What was the like? This is not even a fatality, dude. That is no fatality. Like
It's not garbage. It's not even garbage. It's garbage.
as Emily like to say, it's Garbo.
Garbo.
No, it ain't.
No,
it's
no,
garbage.
Kano's
It's
fatality.
garbage.
That's where we need
Garbage.
speed. We need Speed
Garbage.
King. We need Speed King so he can
Garbage.
say stupid. The way he says it,
It's just stupid.
stupid. That was awful.
What got on my nerves about this game is like, oh, you know, but the story is so good. I'm like, that's cool, but like, it's a video game. It's not a book. It's not a graphic novel.
The story is better in this game than it will be in the next 3 games. But still, this game
There you
has
go.
problems.
And once again, I'm gonna repeat myself. It's a freaking video game, not
It's
a book,
Morbin
not
time.
a graphic novel.
Oh my god, what in the world?
It's Morbin time.
Batman wins heroic brutality.
Batman. Also, why does Batman look so weird in this game?
I don't know. Like he really
Looks
does.
weirdly chunky.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Heroic brutality.
no, here it goes. Gonna start
Y'all-
off the Shiva special. Yeah, he did start off. See?
Shiva.
Ooh!
The Shiva.
Like, come on, dude.
Shiva
Like,
does it better.
I get it.
She
You're not
literally
trying to
does,
kill.
though.
You're not trying to kill the opponent, but come on.
They should have had freaking Insurgent Superman or Regime Superman.
Again, what is it with just them dropping people in this game? I don't get it.
Oh, I thought he killed him. I thought he actually killed him. I was like, what?
Boo!
That was
I
so
think
lame.
boo!
That was just the same as Batman's. That was so dumb.
Henry, and let's
Yeah,
just go in
okay,
there and
here we
grab
go.
them.
Okay, that one's nice.
This is cool, yeah. He
Yeah,
stops
that's
on.
cool.
Kind of weird
That's
how he just
very,
randomly
very
goes.
Flash. That's cool.
That's weird how he just goes up in the air, but still pretty cool. I don't really remember this one. Yes, I do.
Run so fast, impossibly super.
Punch!
Boo!
That was so lame. Okay, like that's very Flash, but that one was lame. I like the
It's
first
very
one though.
boo!
Super punch!
It's very
Please, Selena, save us.
Save us, save us, save us, save. Oh,
Next
that's
snap.
kinky.
Man, she
What the
freaking
fuck
did
was
the
that?
doggone. Did the doggone.
The kinkiness was winning me over, and then she ended it with that little hop, and it was like, why you gotta ruin the mood like that?
Yep,
Why you gotta do that? So
this is just when she uses her claws. Trash, like, come on, dude.
Boo!
so lame.
Thank you for disappointing me.
That was not a fatality by any
No.
stretch of the word.
And here's the man that has literally the best
he
one in the
has
game,
the best
probably.
one in the game.
Which is funny because they
It's a
would
censor.
reuse it.
It is a censor. Okay.
Yep. They
Which is
reuse
funny
this
'cause-
later, and they ruin it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Shang Tsung's. Oh my, that was such a weird clown. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
well, the thing is, like, it works for Joker because every bit of it says Joker. But then when
Yeah.
somebody else does it, it's just lame because it's not saying anything about the character. Also, he just did the same thing from Mortal Kombat 4 and Deception.
Yep.
The fact they were cards is kind of interesting, but still, you've just seen it too many times.
Is this the ball? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the? Like, why did they let this? Oh lord.
wasn't the worst thing ever, but like
No, but still, for Green Lantern though, like this man has like how much powers is his arsenal? And he does that.
didn't he crush people like with two big old freaking buses
Yeah.
and doggone?
Injustice?
Yes, he does that in the
Yeah.
second one.
You telling me that doesn't kill someone? Really?
Maybe
Two
he's
large
holding-
hammers?
Maybe he's like maybe he could have done the buses then, but he's holding back.
The bus. So, Captain Marvel. Shazam!
Shazam!
And again.
Lame.
They didn't over that same
So
finish. I wouldn't mind it.
No, I wouldn't either.
So many of them do it though.
Boo!
They just go in here and just like impact down.
I don't hear no crap about dude, but you don't get it.
Okay, this is real trash, man. That's literally the same thing, but he just throws them into the ground.
Boo!
Lame.
Wow.
And don't y'all be talking about some mess where it's like, oh, but you didn't see this. But you don't get it. But I'm like, I do get it. It's still lame, okay? God dang.
Oh,
If you have to explain your joke, doesn't mean it's, if you have to explain the mess, that also means it's not effective.
lame.
Lex Baldy.
That wouldn't have been so bad with Lex Luthor if I hadn't seen about a couple other characters previously do it. So whatever.
This one's trash. This is like a freaking sector.
That, yeah. Okay, hold on. That's better than the one Sonya's gonna do later.
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
it that. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
It's freaking Deathstroke, man.
Come on, Slade. Please save us.
Base.
He got
That
okey
was
doke by
kinda
the freaking
cool.
camera. Got okey doke by the camera. You poor sod.
Dude, doesn't he just snap her neck here? Yeah, he does.
Look more like you hit him with something blunt, like a freaking like a club or something.
Yeah, seriously.
That one's, for this game, that one's okay.
Ooh!
For this
No, no trash. No, nah, not letting that fight, man. No, no, no.
Wonder Woman is more of a freaking threat and doggone multiverses than this game.
It's true. Oh, so lame.
Oh my god, like,
Ooh! Are y'all fucking sick of it yet then? But hey,
Oh my.
MK versus Boo universe. Come on.
yeah, that was kind of crafty. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of crafty.
Boo.
Thank God.
Alright, here we go.
Freaking god, that's over.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Split.
That was
Scorpio.
fine. Yeah, that was fine.
Second one's better if I remember it correctly.
It is.
Scorpio.
He opens the different Netherrealm portals. You'll see in a second. And then, boing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Legit. Very legit.
That is cool.
Fatality.
Yeah, this is like a DLC finisher, wasn't
Yes, it is free DLC, but again, like, they didn't do anything new with it. It is literally just the original version in better graphics.
it? Yeah.
Like some of the earlier some of the earlier updates to it were actually cool. Like they do different stuff or you do it a different way.
Sub-Zero wins.
I like that.
Like I feel like we just seen that so much of him just doing things with the torso and ice. I was like, this just looks repetitive, man. Like,
and at least he's doing something different each time.
I guess, yeah.
And okay, again,
That's just kinda cool.
this one's kind of nice, but this one feels like okay, let's do the deception one, but slightly different.
Yep.
And again, the original but prettier graphics.
Yep.
Ooh, staple job.
I'm not even talking about the just head decapitations anymore.
Oh, you're gonna see a couple of those.
Oh yeah. Why did they just show up? What? A win pose? Okay, that was random.
Win poses in here are actually not that bad, unless I didn't do it for the previous one.
Yeah.
Ah, this cornball mess.
Like, that worked in the story mode, but as an actual finisher, it's way too much.
Oh no, that's how he freaking got Shao Kahn.
Except Shao Kahn didn't die.
Oh!
Yeah, that was lame.
Emily Lucas playing Bloodborne randomly.
Okay.
Life.
That's different!
Yeah, that's too random.
I might pop in and say hello if he's still going later. If I have the time before I gotta get on Among Us.
Oh yeah, alright, Among Us, yeah. Actually might have to go here in a little bit. To fill out some papers for my dojo and whatnot. Split apart.
That's super predictable for Kung Lao, but I think the camera work helps it a lot.
It does, Speaking of that, just need to make a quick run, so I'll be back since I've seen most of these, so. Be right back.
Can do.
Oh, yes.
Now, I like this one.
I remember, like, when it freaking, like, people have been... Pretty sure I had seen, like, leaked footage of that mess, like, way before the game came out.
It's been too long, I can't remember if I saw leaked footage or official release
Oh,
footage.
there was definitely some leaked footage of the Noob Saibot one, because I remember seeing that, because I found it. This was back, like, when I first started figuring out, like, seeing leaks and such.
I like her costume, but I also feel like it's trying too hard to be sexy. She looks like a stripperella. The Fatality is okay, but why it only messes up the face I don't understand. And that one I don't actually know what she's doing.
All of her screaming energy and stuffed it in someone's head so it would blow. You will learn respect.
Shout out to Karen Straussman in this game. I think she did a really great job as Katana and Melina. That's alright. That's nicer than some of her other ones.
Open.
That was lame.
Kitana wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
We are many. You are but one. The kinetic torture.
That feels very similar to stuff he's done in the past. Again, I think the difference was the camera work. It is fine, but not like super amazing.
Made me wonder how they were gonna like differentiate them once we had found that we were gonna have Kenshi in here.
And again, nice callback to Jax's one. Again, I think that one works.
At least I could believe Ermac would downsize someone like that. So reptile. Oh wow.
I remember this one.
See, that's like I know maybe it might have been a see that part always confused me, but I mean
It feels like he sets up one thing and then does something else.
counteract that unless you wanted to put them out of their misery.
Okay, I like that one. It starts off being kind of derivative of Smoke's one from Deception, but then he puts his own spin on it at the end.
Some acidic explosion.
Get over here.
Go back.
Except now he's all lizard, except just his and not just his head.
Age man.
That is a combination of multiple of his old fatalities.
I just like how the freaking slam bounced them up. The head up, that is.
I mean, I'm not dissing on this one. I think it's nice. It's a nice way of being nostalgic, but also doing something slightly different.
This
This
was
one,
very funny. Because I know with Kratos, he doesn't actually put the award up there.
Fatality.
Matter of fact, a lot of people's fatalities kind of changed when they're performed on Kratos.
yeah, when Ermac does his, Kratos is like shouting at him like he still wants to fight and stuff.
Probably specific request to be like, hey, he ain't no punk, okay?
I believe that's that actually is why. It's because like Sony didn't want him to appear as weak or something. And Nightwolf's first one, I feel like that was them fixing the one from Deception.
Call back!
Again, call back to the old one, but I think the old one actually did it better.
Fatality.
Jade.
Babe. This one was okay. Would have liked for the little green aura to be around her when she does the kick, but I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a nice usage of her toolkit, and it seems very efficient.
And this is where they did the thing that I said earlier.
Then they fix, and again, another one where they fix the old one that looked kind of goofy, and they make it work. Like, for as much crap as I give this game for starting off the NetherRealm trilogy, and some of the mistakes it made being groundwork for bigger mistakes that would be made, there were good choices made in this too.
Oh, great. Lunchtime.
See, I like that they have the detail of her taking off the mask. If this was Mortal Kombat 11, they would just have her eat through the mask.
Yeah, I don't know if she would. I don't think she would give a crap.
Because small
Eat through
details
the
don't
everything.
exist.
Eat the. Melina would eat through the everything, honestly, unless it was like stone, I guess.
It's true. Call back to a different character. But I like her pose better.
Flawless victory. Fatality. Melina wins. Flawless.
It's a nice win pose.
Safety's disabled. Combat mode engaged.
They have the human versions of both of these characters in this game, too.
They do.
Yeah.
Although this wasn't the first time we saw human Cyrax.
Flawless victory.
It was the third.
Yeah, we saw him. Yeah, I think like we saw him once again in like freaking Deadly Alliance with an unlockable, partially, I guess.
I don't remember if he has that costume in Deadly Alliance. He probably does. I know he has it in
He does.
Armageddon, and I know you see it in MK4 in his ending.
He does. I remember it was an unlockable, like that was the genre there. He still has like most of like the armor, but like you can see like his face and like his arms are exposed.
I also like both the Cyraxes because, like Jade's, they use his toolkit effectively in a lethal way.
So this one was actually really.
This one's
freaking
really
crisp.
cool.
Sector wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Oh, the
Oh,
scarecrow.
the Scarecrow.
Yeet! He had two pretty solid ones.
Yeah,
Sector.
very, very nifty.
Fatality.
Sector. I remember a couple.
Yep, I remember both of
Yep.
his. He had good ones as well.
It was pretty crap to like just have him just close up the freaking the little portal.
I like the little crawl.
Fatality.
I'm gonna crawl. Here's the mess that got leaked a while ago.
Also, I love his design. It's very simple, but it says a lot. And this fatality is legendary.
Flawless.
Yep, I remember that leak.
A lot of people I know still cringe at that one.
I fucking hate people who freaking cringe mess.
No, not like, oh, cringe. Like, oh, that looks painful, cringe.
So y'all done messed that mess up now with this freaking stupid mess.
True. This
Fucking internet
one,
geeks.
I don't feel it.
Smoke wins.
I almost feel like it looked a bit better. I think like it was the scenery that made it seem like there was some bright freaking light coming out of him, honestly, because I always remember that one just being like the smoke just decaying him. And then that right there is just like, wow, he just
Flawless.
I
Turns you
don't
into
know
a-
how I feel about that one. I get what they're going for, and I want to say I like that, but I'm not sure if I do.
man's a master of decay.
This outfit was a choice.
Whoop.
Yeah. Old fatality.
Sonya wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, this mess.
Oh, wait, she rips the head off, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty lame.
Wins. Flawless victory.
That felt like just like a lethal version of her X-ray, but only like half the X-ray. Or it might have been her X-ray in a different one. I don't remember. Might have been the X-ray in this. In
The Strike Meister.
X. Yeah, I remember this one. Camera angle. Yeah. The camera angle helped, but I still don't think that was really cool.
Oh,
Fatality.
me neither.
I like Matt Mercer as Striker though.
Yeah, they really tried to make him more serious in this game there, because that was almost like the mess where he straps all the explosives and then freaking goes over and plugs his ears.
They wanted
But
him
instead
to
of
be
him-
cool, and I think it kind of worked.
Yeah, like he didn't plug his ear. He was just like, man, whatever, just go ahead and blow up.
Just do it. I don't have all day.
Flap.
Another one that's a combination of older ones. Again, that's cool. It's a really nice callback considering how long it had been at this time since we'd seen a lot of a lot of these older ones for not ninja characters.
Back
Wait,
at it again.
Did he just do
with
this? Oh no, he kicks the head off.
the field goal.
Okay, see that's coming off of DC. That's way better.
Jax wins. Flawless victory.
America. Shout out to Kano.
He knew you didn't love yourself, so he made you see your own heart.
Fatality.
He wanted you to see it.
That was okay.
Walk.
And he switches. Oh no, he didn't switch.
Kano.
He switched one.
Flawless victory.
I guess
Yeah.
okay. I guess.
Your heart in your head, and then you're freaking.
Your soul is mine.
Up, here we go.
Again, this one is so lame in this one.
Make sure you get to finally see it on center, but sheesh.
Yeah, but it's like you get this. For one
Random callback.
Yeah, like it worked for the Joker because everything about it was Joker stuff, like stuff that he would do. And here it's just all you get is the violence. You don't get any of the character. And call back to Liu Kang. Except his head's not in it.
Wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Thunder take you.
I would hate to be a bystander when he just teleports in like that. Thanks, Protector of Earthrealm.
I don't know how much more I can take of this freaking body burying now.
Yeah, I feel like what they should have done, he should have slammed it over and then it explodes into like a pillar of electricity. What did you even do?
Planted some electrical bombs inside of them.
That was the boo.
Raka. Blades. Yeet, yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
That's another fix. That's another fix an old one. I think that was from
Yeah, I mean,
DC.
And they even had the body slide down at the end, like more closer to his fist. More blades.
This
and then,
one
I
is
forgot.
awesome because this is a finisher in Blood Rain 2. That's why I love this one so much. It's also very effective.
Fatality. Let's see what you made of.
Shout
Man,
out to
just
Cabral.
slid in.
I question why
Yeah,
the slow-mo, but I guess they needed to give it a little more oomph.
He got a perfect freaking swing with that if he didn't split him in half and then got the head.
Yeah.
Didn't get this one at first, so I was like, oh, so they just fall on them. He just allows them to fall on them.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's... It's different. I don't think it's a good different, but it's different.
Shiva had a little comedy in one of hers, or at least like a little cute touch to it.
Oh, she has the arms clap, doesn't she?
Yep. So far as a skin,
Shiva wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
well, I get a better look at that, but then looking at the head, I'm guessing they actually got like the skin deflated or whatnot. There we go.
Bop. Bop. Okay, I like how the top arms are just chill.
Wins. Flawless.
Then we get the clap.
Fatality.
It's in there.
That's a
flexing
really
too,
nice
like-
fatality. Also, I'd like to point out, although I'm not the first person to point this out, the markings on Quan Chi shouldn't be there.
Here we go.
Quan Chi wins.
Nice callback.
Flawless victory.
This was funny in Mortal Kombat 4, and it's funny here too.
He ain't gonna stop.
He never stops. Can't stop, won't stop on a boat.
Boop.
Quan
I've gotten their head.
flawless victory. Fatality.
It's nice. I feel like he could have done a little bit more, but it's nice. Oh! Oh, here's the best ones in the game.
Oh, Cyber Sub-Zero.
This character. I loved this design. I liked his gameplay, but these
Sub-Zero.
fatals.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
And just checked out. That's where he did that one.
Sub-Zero.
That was actually really that was really crafty.
Fatality.
I just think that character probably should have existed there, because then maybe like Frost would probably pop a little bit more, since that had he not been there, then she could have easily been like the first playable cyber cryomancer.
I think there was an interesting story direction they could have gone with Cyber Sub-Zero, but it's completely thrown away. Shout out to
Another reason
Scarlet.
what another reason that shouldn't have happened. I
I'm
actually
not
remember
the
liking
biggest
both the
digger on
Scarlets
her
actually.
first one. I'm not the biggest digger on her first one, but I really like the second one.
Maybe it's only because I get the whole Elizabeth Bathory thing going, so I'm like, it's good.
Scarlet.
I respect that.
Flawless victory.
I don't know, I just feel like they could have done a little bit more.
Fatality.
He came back. The character usually considered the best one from the 3D era. Off
Bop.
the legit fourth wall breaker.
Well, fourth wall cracker.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
Over here. Oh, I think
I
this was
remember
probably
this
one of my
one.
favorites too. Just
Sliced.
because I remember like when they showed that one off, then you know how they would usually do. It'd be like the little cutoff before the impact actually happens.
Mm-hmm.
Fatality.
I like this one. I like both of his. Like I said, I don't dig Scarlet's first one like crazy, but I think it is still better than some of the other ones. This one was a choice.
I always call it the bubble charm.
Flawless victory.
Makes me think of the Bubble Man from Yu-Gi-Oh! I like his second one though, from what I remember of it. I like this costume for him as well.
They really stepped it up with him in what you call though
11.
11. The little Queen reference was a little
That
random,
doesn't
but hey.
make sense. They should have had a Prince reference of some kind. Frederick.
From what I understand,
Yay, classic.
I think yeah. I think both of his fatalities are references to how he kills like people in
Yep.
Nightmare now.
They both are.
Fatality.
I love the little bye-bye he does.
Freddy wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Finish her.
Oh, what the fuck? It doesn't have Kratos in it? I guess I'll go Google Kratos after this is over. After all these are over.
Weird. Kinda odd freaking Devora being caressed by something like that. And freaking out.
I have several issues with Devora, so I'm fine with her getting murderized. But as cool as the Predator and the Xenomorph and Jason and Freddy and all these guys are, I'm not happy with the immense amount of guest characters filling up this Mortal Kombat game.
Fatality.
What is it? They bumped it up even more after that.
Yep, they bump it up in every game they make. And Aliens, both nice references to the movies. Jason's nice reference to the movie. And his second one is a nice movie reference as well, and even with a bit of a reference to Hotaru.
Jason wins. Fatality.
Also, coming off of MK9 and looking at this, wow! I used to joke the colors were desaturated in this one, but you can really see it. Like, everything's got a slight gray tint over it. Even Devora's bright, like, blood color.
Fatality.
Well, I know they were really trying to go dark times with this game, I remember. Adding more to his freaking hat on the ground spin tricks.
Kung Lao wins. Fatality.
I mean, it's okay.
Man, I was like, I've been spending all these years boomeranging this hat. Let me freaking do some ground tricks.
The flower one is kind of cool.
Fatality.
Ish.
It's just the fact that the weight of the head actually freaking like just causes all just to
Finish her.
Oh yeah, his classic one.
Kung Lao wins.
That I don't think translates as well.
Hey, more nostalgia.
That one doesn't translate as well to me.
Wow. Man, just taking a freaking moment to light it up. Yeah.
He puts it out on the.
Jax wins. Fatality.
There's just no oomph with
Man.
these, really.
Man, smashed his arm, smashed her arms in, and then like, wow. Had a little trouble there because you got the boy over there whacking out.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the head with their own bones. Twisted the
Boo.
head.
Oh, I forgot he had a classic one.
Hey, more nostalgia.
Fatality.
Again, I just don't think they translate as well, especially in the super Snyderverse look that this game has.
It's like a stink bomb. Oh,
It does look like a stink bomb. Both of hers are very similar from what I remember.
Sonya.
And again, neither of them have like that oomph moment.
Finish her.
Bring up droid again. Yeet.
Bop, 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 bop. And then Sonya contracted some very deadly diseases.
Fatality. Finish her.
Height 10 related diseases.
I mean, they are bugs.
Hey, more.
Why is this going so bright? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Finish her.
Inchi Man. Aw, getting brutal with it again.
See, this one's okay.
Clean.
I think. It reminds me of Cyrax's old one,
Kenshi.
where the blade comes out of his head and he goes up and gets him from the top.
Finish her.
Oh, I forgot this freaking puppeteer style thing.
This one to me has always just been like, eh.
Kind
I
of
feel like he
torturous
could
at
do
first, but
more.
like honestly, it's like the ending is kind of like,
Yeah, he could do more, I feel like, with his power set.
Finish her.
Open up. Kind of almost a one fell swoop version of like her MK9 one vote a little extra by cleaning it up with the wind.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's really speaking to me. No, this one's lame.
She has a thing for splitting the head.
And then it just falls apart. Again, I feel like there's more she could do. There's more they could have done with her.
Plus, I don't know if this person is doing this just to avoid getting demonetized or they just hate Devora.
A lot of people hate
Hey,
Devora.
more nostalgia!
No, do something original. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This one is actually kind of better than her other two. All right.
I'm seeing this one like way in the beginning because
Yeah.
normally Scorpion is the very first character you see, so more than likely you see his fatality as well.
Now, fun fact about this one: if characters have facial hair, their face, when he cuts it off, won't. Like Sub-Zero, for example. I like this one. This feels like something Kratos would do.
Summoning a Hellstone.
Wins. Fatality.
Can't tell if hurt or just horrified at the freaking impending death coming to her.
I think a little bit of both.
I can't tell. Then like
And more of the fucking same fatality.
More nostalgia.
Wins. Fatality.
Also, it just hit me. They did even less for that one than they did for the MK9 remaster of it.
Finish her.
I'm just gonna go ahead and freaking say I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I know it's coming, but more nostalgia.
It literally is though. It's just the same.
Fatality.
Now that one right there is actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's
Makes
a nice
Sub-Zero look
update
even
to
fierce
the
when he
old
does it like on a larger character too.
It's a nice update to his older one. This one is just lame.
Let me see it. Ah, stomps. For the fact that they
Extra
actually, for the fact that they actually emphasize the stomp and him actually forcing it, I'll give it a pass. This is what they should have done with Movados in a way. Movados didn't really like have any sense of like. I mean, I know he has spiked shoes, but still, it's like, come on, dude.
That was actually way too fast.
I already did it, so I don't think I need to do it again, unless you want me to.
You go ahead.
Hey, more nostalgia! Ah, the internet darling. Oh, she's going to feast. She's going to
Shish
feast.
kebab.
Melina fans be like, this is what should have happened in the story.
This game's so damn dark. You can't even see what's going on. Jesus. That's one thing nice even I can say about 11. Is it brought some color and life back to Mortal Kombat.
Well, like I said, like they were trying to make this game very dreary and everything because it was supposed to be kind of like
They wanted to be taken more seriously, but
a sign of the,
it came off as the opposite, in my opinion.
it's a sign of the times type of thing they're trying to do and everything. 'Cause I've seen a lot of games that kind of emphasize that particular aesthetic going for that.
Also, her second fatality is cool. That one
Hey, more nostalgia! There we go!
really doesn't translate very well. It looks like she gets sick from eating her.
What I understand is called suck and spit.
And the way she
finally,
like,
somebody
slurps it up.
Finally, somebody I will not have to do that for.
Hey, and a new character that people actually like.
I was surprised seeing how like Takeda was, honestly.
It's kind of a lame fatality, though. He sets up and then he does something different. And the different wasn't cool.
Finish her.
Oregon, the Oregon, that bone freaking yanked all different types of ways. Big Cass.
I have never liked this one.
It's alright. Not my favorite, but it's alright. Goes in line with like her little personality, so you know, it's a pass.
I get that. I don't know. It just always seemed. Again, because of how much this game's trying hard to be darker, it doesn't come off the right way.
Well, regardless of how dark the game is, the cages are gonna be cages, so cage gonna cage.
Now this one I've always found kind of funny, especially with the Easter egg names.
Cassie wins.
Really, you guys look cute and somebody got their freaking jaw on the floor almost. Are they gonna let it run all the way? They're gonna let it run.
Oh no. Please don't let it run the whole way.
Really, White Lotus community games, Cons Clash, Johnny Cage Shadowbox. Wow.
Quan Cheesy.
I love Jackie, but both
Her
of hers
fatals
honestly,
are lame.
they're not good.
Fatality.
Both of hers are just not good. Even with the second one, when they try to build up like tension and everything, it just falls flat.
It just doesn't work.
it is literally nothing but a freaking shune freaking climax. It's like all this freaking hype and tension, and then
Jackie wins.
then just pop,
Fatality.
I smack you.
Finish her.
Jinny Jin.
A buddy of mine really likes this character.
Jin.
I like the little
No.
bounce at the end, but again, I feel like you could have done more. I think the second one does this idea a little better.
He's not my favorite, but I don't dislike him either. Super scatter shot.
See, I think the second one does him
Fatality.
better.
Timing on that.
Finish her.
Ah, the lady with the freaking busted teleport on launch. I remember they had to touch up her design a little bit.
They did.
A lot of stomping in this batch
Somebody
of
had
fatalities.
someone had a fetish here.
Fatality.
A lot of
Also,
stomping. A lot of
the-
stomping.
the fatality itself, I don't. Again, it's one of those that like it doesn't have a big payoff moment. Like the stomp is cool,
Oh, they boots.
but it's like, is that it? This one's all right.
The fact that she's over here gonna flex and like then just brush off like everything, like the freaking intestine or whatever the heck, that was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Bowman. Dude.
I think he does basically the same thing for both fatalities.
Oh, he made somebody pull his mess. God dang it.
I gotta give that one a boo.
Oh, you're forcing this freaking. I don't drink like that. Man, this man is so bent on making people drink with him.
Yeah,
God
it does
dang.
the same thing.
Like what you put? Like how in the world? Like you drinking the mess? What you putting in there?
Borracho.
Okay, the first one was slightly better, but
Goodness gracious, man! What he put? What he put in there?
I think it's supposed to be like Outworld rum or something.
Gotta be something different than that world rum if it's gonna make somebody literally freaking do that, Devourer or not. Yep, classic Texas chainsaw stuff.
Leatherface wins. Fatality.
It's in line with his character, but I don't think
Hold on.
it's as good as Jason's. What's that?
Finish her.
I'll be right back in just a second.
Can do.
All right. All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
I actually enjoy playing Leatherface and MKX a whole bunch.
I'm torn because I like a lot of these guest characters as characters, but it's just like when you have 60 plus Mortal Kombat characters that you could have used in your new story and done different or new interesting things with.
Yeah.
It just annoys me. Also,
Yep.
I like this fatality. Again, it's very Leatherface. Oh, this one's lame.
I feel like a lot of these were kind of easy because movie references and such.
That one's from the movie, but it's
Now you see what you said right there? That's the same exact mess I talk about. Like we said, like, you know, it's from the movie, but nah, that is exactly what I talked about when it came to people talking about. Hang on.
Well, this one's from the movie too, but it's better translated into a video game than the first one is.
But what I was gonna say was, that's just like what I was saying about Shune's like climax of KOF 15. Like everybody talks about, oh, it's from the manga. It's like just because you pull something from the source material doesn't always mean it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's not going to translate well to every other medium. Okay, this one is good. His first one, or his other one, I'm just going to say his other one takes too long. It's a cute idea, but his other one takes too long.
It's the thumbs up one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. But I think that one is.
Now, to be honest, now you know what? You know what? With the thumbs up one, what you said about everybody wanting, like, you know, them wanting to make the game serious, but you have goofy stuff, that applies to Shinnok, I think. He's supposed to be mean, old, freaking nasty, edgy, freaking evil, freaking nether realm god or whatever, fallen god or whatever, and yet he's over here doing a thumbs up stuff.
Yeah, one particular friend of mine is gonna dump on me when I say this, but it's accurate. Also, I gotta pause. Actually, no, I'm gonna let this play out, then I'll say what I was gonna say. Because I think that one's
Camera
okay.
angles.
I think that one's
Camera angle.
I think that one is saved by that. It would have been really boring without it. His next one is super lame. But with Shinnok, he is essentially the Mortal Kombat universe's equivalent of the Judeo-Christian Satan, the devil. And I know one friend of mine is gonna say, Emily, in the Deception Manual, he killed Satan. I know. But as an allegory,
sure he did, but that doesn't mean he can't freaking.
Yeah, he is the equivalent of that character.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he can't take the helm.
Yeah, he's the equivalent of that character. He should be the baddest, scariest, most imposing motherfucker. And it's okay that he doesn't do that in the old ones, because they don't really play into that as much. But in this one, when he's got the army of demons, and he's got the sorcerer with like the spikes and the hell rams and shit, and they are playing it, and his ultimate form is the big, like, Satan-looking monster man. Yeah, he shouldn't have the sillier stuff in this one, and they should play into more of like serious stuff with him, but they don't.
Yeah.
And they even gave with Troy Baker even gave him a very silly voice in his intros.
Yeah, like I said, that applies best to him right there, because you know he's supposed to be like all. Pretty much everything you said, like pretty much the equivalent of like the Judeo-Christian Satan and everything. But yeah, here he is over here knocking people's heads off with a freaking giant bone hand with a thumbs up.
And then he's doing like Matrix shit in the cutscenes.
They should have had him transform into the freaking dime store Joker and freaking pull the mist and freaking shake the boot.
No, he just pulls out a hell gun and he does it himself.
Yeah.
This is lame.
It's like, I remember this one. Like something he would have done like back in the day or whatever, and it just, you know.
Bop.
Seen a lot of those where it's like the whole catch is like they fall on whatever it is that, you know, is gonna pretty much dismember them. Obvious film reference with this one.
See, this one I feel like I don't like this one because he doesn't go far enough. What he should do is he should say, "Here's Johnny," and then he should like full on rip him in half, and then do his pose or something.
Yeah.
Like it feels like start
even-
but no finish.
Cause even look at like how he stands there after he does it. Like, go look like how he's looking at like, oh, I did that.
Yeah,
I do that.
I did. This one's okay.
You know what? I feel like it might have not been characteristic, honestly. Like, it might have not fit his character, but I think even like the Flash probably should have had something like that in DC Universe.
Yeah, that could have worked. Like him, or he just like, okay, you know how in DC Universe, he's got the,
Hey, more freaking nostalgia! There it is!
yes it is. You know how they had the test your might where you could knock him through walls?
Yeah.
That should have been one of Flash's finishers. He just does that, but like maybe it's different for every stage, like you see different environments he's going through, or maybe he runs through all the stages in the Fatality.
All right.
That would have been unique. And have been something literally only Flash could have done. Oh, this one's lame.
That's the one where he shoots it open and like all the sand, like.
Yep.
Okay, I remember this. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. Interesting, to be honest.
Fatality.
It's an interesting one, to be honest. Like, I don't know about like sand bombs, but it's something.
It's different, yeah. And this one, I like the idea, but I think he could have done this in a better way.
Someone, I forgot who had recommended, like, it was somebody from some game or something where, like, he's literally freaking juggling his guns or whatever, but, like,
Ocelot.
as one comes, yeah, I think so, yeah, like, in one hand it comes out and he shoots and everything. I was like, yeah, that probably would have been pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things he could have done. I think he should have done that, and, like, the coin thing that he does in the Fatal Blow in 11, and this is just boring.
The push-off at the end kind of makes it a little bit better, even though, once again, it kind of reminds me of, like, something out of Def Jam again.
Like, it's
Though I
kinda
would think,
funny,
I think
but-
it would be better for somebody who's, I guess, more cocky, I suppose.
This one I like.
In midair!
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
He just cleanly just gets hit by not a drop.
I mean, you gotta have that ancient Shaolin technique, cleanliness. You okay there, my dude?
Or bugging out.
Okay, this Fatality I like a lot because of a specific memory of mine, like the Christmas that this game came out. My friend got it, and I was teaching him how to play it, and I did this Fatality as his grandmother comes down, and she's like, "This is a
Oh.
Satan game." But she sat down and watched us play, and by the end of the night, she was like, "Oh, kick his ass, Sub-Zero!"
Well, that changed differently.
Hilarious. That's a great memory.
When I first saw that particular fatality, I thought he was going to do something totally different.
Yeah, I like the lantern bit at the end, but I'm not sure if I really dig the fatality itself.
He was going to make him crap their head out.
Ugh.
Kotal! This one right here.
It feels
Kinda
like
par
a
the
Kano
core.
fatality.
Kano fatality with somebody with a little bit of blood fetish.
Yeah,
Goes in tune with the character.
it does.
I've seen a lot of people really not like the second one, which, I mean,
The second one's the hug one, right?
yeah, if you're not really into like the whole comedic element where someone's trying to also come off super serious, then I can see where you're coming from.
Like, again, I
Yeah.
think it's this game's tone that hurts these funnier ones because they
Yeah.
don't look right.
And like I said, but Cassie Cage and Johnny Cage, you know, even with Kano, comedy's always gonna be there, but I don't think freaking Kotal's like a comedic character at all.
This one I think is just disappointing. That's so
Yeah.
much build up and then just crack.
I kind of feel like that one like was the equivalent of someone trying to like make like a tasty dish, but like, hey, let's put like two tasty things together, and they don't mix. The fact that this dude literally has like somebody freaking melting and then taking off the head,
I'm
and also
melting.
this camera angle, like the camera work on the last part, makes it better.
Yeah, I like this one.
Because if I had like if I had just literally tuned in and just saw like that bit right there, I would have thought they were drowning like in one of the freaking acid baths. Ah, my favorite character from MKX. Characters.
I feel like Tor is kind of underutilized in these, though.
Oh yeah, it's all on Farah. Cause yeah. She is just being used as a weapon, and she is just having the time of her life. And I was hoping they would like bring them back, or at least Farah in that case, seeing
Or
that
do
Tor
something.
dies. Tor dies because that's how the cycle works with what they call them, riders, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, this right here should have been what Drummond did.
Yes. I think it works for Devora. But if Drummond had had this, that would have been a lot more interesting than anything he actually did.
Like him just using the flies that like, and he always has them around him. That's the thing.
Yeah, so it's like they're just there for visuals. They could have been used for something.
A little something for those people that don't like the idea of big buggy freaking things inside of them.
That one's okay.
Plus, one of my best frenemies in Mortal Kombat X main Devora, so I've been seeing that fatality a buttload of times. I honestly like Raiden's freaking whatchamacalls more than the fatalities, the X-ray.
That one just feels kind of basic.
I like his X-ray better, or like the yeah, it's called X-ray here, I think, right? Yeah.
Yes, they were X-rays in 9 and 10. And then in 11, they have fatal blows.
Yeah, I like
This
his
is lame.
X-ray here better. The only reason the ending's kind of good. It's just kind of funny seeing him basically run over there when he can literally like float. He runs over there with it and then puts it down there and then freaking. I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this one from this trailer.
Line ball stuff. And then like just when you think he's gonna freaking like just have a go through the whole thing, it's like nope. Slice. There we go.
I think it's a little slow, but I think it works overall.
With fatalities like that, slow pace does kind of work. Okay, I must have had his freaking X-ray in mind, honestly. That's the one where he takes like his freaking
With the skulls.
and bashes them.
Yeah.
In. Meeting of the minds. And that beat up the great Kung Lao, apparently. He could have done more with that, honestly.
Yeah, that feels like a lot of other ones that we've seen.
He could have done a lot more with that.
Yep.
Like, dude, like, bro, you're Goro.
You are the champion. Okay, a different way of doing something we've seen before is still nice.
Fatality.
Rima.
I was so happy that this character got put into the game, even though I don't like playing this game.
Stone sandwich.
I think this one is better than his second one.
I think the detail
I like
where it's
the
still
eyeball.
going. I like the way it's still going, like the blood's still going like inside the stone sandwich. Stalagmites.
Unlike certain people that will not be named, I am not impressed by butt stab.
Tremor wins. Fatality.
Somebody likes Concho.
I don't want to call out a particular YouTuber.
Okay. Teamwork. A freaking cyborg beatdown.
I like this one a lot. I like both of theirs. Because the second one's a callback to some older stuff. Again, it looks a little too silly,
Fatality.
but still nice. Also, I like that all three of them are used.
Finish her.
And this right here just went freaking giant robot anime hella fast.
Triborg.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep, the box.
Excuse me?
Corrupted Shinnok. He's the arcade mode boss.
I know that. I'm just I never lost him, so I'd never seen this.
I think he only has the one, though.
Really?
Okay, I
Really?
think the demons at the end is a really nice
He's-
touch. I feel like he
he's
shouldn't. I feel like he shouldn't have
already-
struggled as much to pull, though.
He's already dead.
I don't think they care. Oh, right. Now for the most recent game.
Oh, they gonna take your face off? Ah, you gonna?
I liked the freeze frames at the end of these, but a lot of these, from what I remember of when I used to play this game, a lot of these feel less like some of the ones in X felt like they had ideas that don't really go anywhere. A lot of these feel like, let's see how much gore we can shove into it.
Fatality.
Because
They were like, you ain't even taking us seriously, so you gonna come with it. You gonna get y'all.
Fatality.
again, I really like the freeze frame on some of these,
Flawless victory.
and that had a
Okay.
nice little bit of humor to it. Neither of Baraka's
Again.
really spoke to me though.
Yeah. I would say again, that one might be another a very Cassie thing to do.
Yep.
Also, something that Cassie would do. Honestly. I just love how they freaking take a nut job
Yeah.
off. So it's like it's the whole thing. Forget that. It's the whole thing just going out.
Yeah, that one's funny. I liked Cassie a lot more in this one than I did in X. And Cetrion is a character I will defend, even though in the actual story she is buried super hard.
Yeah, like they didn't. Cause like once I saw like the story and everything, I'm like, I used to say like wasted character slot then because why in the world would you finally bring an elder god into the mix and then basically
she
just
just
have
gets
them
her ass
bend over to
kicked.
like the freaking, not even just that, but like they could have like literally had her be like an insurgent or something, like, you know, she could actually like, you know, turn on her mother or whatever. It's like, oh mom, sorry mom. It's like,
Yeah, that would have been cool. Like, look at these
It's like-
fatalities. These fatalities show how strong she actually is as far as abilities.
Cetrion.
But then we never see her use any of this stuff in the lore. Like, I think Cetrion could have worked in the hands of better writers and people who actually cared about what they were creating.
yeah, that was disappointing for me. It's like, wow, we got an actual, like, we got another elder god in the mix, but then it's like, alas, not. That is pretty funny considering,
Alien's not in this one. That felt very alien.
no, more like the fact that I remember when Jackie and Cassie were a witness when freaking the kiss or whatever
Oh,
on Melina,
yeah.
and then Cassie's like, okay, I know I'll never eat again.
I'll never eat again. See, like, I kind of liked the first one, but this one is just like, yeah, we got guts.
I mean, it's Devora, so I wouldn't surprise me if they're trying to gross you out.
I guess, but I feel like she could have done something with the bugs.
Glad they graduated him to freaking something other than the sand bombs.
Yep.
Fatality. Aaron Black.
And
As
then
a
again,
fatality,
Reptile
though, I think it's all. I think it's all the camera angles for this one. The actual fatality is kind of basic.
Yeah, because like Reptile died for that.
Yep. And he never came back.
Fatality.
Probably one of the more better used, like more creative or more different firearm-based fatalities, honestly.
It is.
Because I named this
Frost.
character Frost. Hers,
It's
pretty
Elise.
decent, I suppose.
It's Alyssa Baskanovich. Woo!
But the fact that they really
I like
just
this
went,
part.
yeah, when they went extra with that, I'm like, you know what, cool. Especially like how you
Cool.
pointed out, they try to go super gore fest with it. Then the fact that they kind of told a story with that one, yeah. This one was pretty good too. I like it with the bomb explosion.
See, that one's nice. It uses the toolkit she has,
Yep.
and it gives some justice to why she's a robot now.
Oh, this
Or
person did
Cyborg.
this back when Aftermath came out. Hey, Jane. Now that is what you call a
That's-
wind cutter. Nope.
No.
And on top of that, didn't it like go through the hand and then? Yeah, it went through the hand.
I like that one. I like what this game did for Fujin. I hate the story, but I think Fujin's personality does shine through, even in the bad writing.
Yeah, the story, like, not with everything, obviously, but with most of what was going on, it just seemed like they didn't know what they wanted to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of interesting if, like, the idea was that he constricted him with his own intestine so much, and then, like, when the slam happened, it's just like, doop.
Just all unraveled.
And I seen Gearus a whole bunch of times.
A lot of the ones in this one I'm actually not going to remember. I remember a lot more of the older ones. Because I just...
Yep, that freaking back, that back of the head.
It reminds me of some of Smoke's older ones.
This is the reason why they didn't give freaking Aaron Black them sand bombs, because we got a man with the sands of time. Yeet. Yeet.
Shout out to Prince of Persia.
Man was
Okay.
legit trying to turn him into a fossil.
I feel like he could have done something different. Like, okay, no, he actually could have done that. Like, have the sand enclose and then, like, age him rapidly, and he falls out as, like, dust and sand.
Jades in this game are pretty good.
I like some of Jade's outfits. Some.
Fatality. Jade win.
Pretty quick, simple, straight to the point.
Yeah, I put time into this game, but not nearly as much as others.
And like I have that skin and it was so cool, but like dang it, I fell out of love with this game so far and so fast.
Same.
It is a shame because like I said, I got both of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters back. Sindel came back, finally Spawn got in the game. But it's just like, for me, like I said, this is just me talking. Freaking the devs and the community, they might think that they were at each other, but they collaboratively destroyed the game, for me at least. Because everybody was
feel
so
that.
worried about all this other crap, and it's like everything that really mattered is just kind of like, eh. Plus, my
That
friends
one
and I,
was
we all
nice.
saw it coming. We all saw it coming with the whole freaking custom variations thing. We all saw it coming. We have been saying for the longest of time they have got to do like a freaking MOBA style rebalance of all these freaking moves.
Well, the problem is that I have with the variations is a lot of times it's moves, but they don't actually, like, some of them replace other moves, but other times they're just moves the character could have had, or they're the injustice that fatality was kind of lame, but or they're the injustice situation of where certain moves are required to play the character at their best ability.
Yeah. Like I said, like Mortal Kombat 11 slowly became like a freaking MOBA in a ways, and because people kept making it seem like, oh, everybody's gonna be creative and build their character the way they want to, like, but no,
there's gonna be one optimal way to do it, and that's what everybody's gonna do.
I have played enough MOBAs to see this. Then, like, I don't play Smite anymore, but I played long enough to know, because even like with a game like Paladins, even where you have like the different loadouts with the cards, you know, there are ideal loadouts for certain situations and all that, and people literally did what they did day one. They found the most ridiculous freaking Shiva build, and then boom, that was that.
And then hashtag why would NRS do this? Both of Johnny's are top tier, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the tomato reference to the MK4 ending. I saw that on
The thing with Jackie's, though, with the bomb is just the fact it was okay, but the problem with it is we kind of saw something already that was a little bit better.
Fair enough. I like that one a lot.
But the fact that, you know what? Wow.
What?
That was an S+ fatality right there. Not only did they freaking, like, it was like kind of a stage fatality, but on top of that, they even like had like the name, like the freaking text position to reflect like on the monitor instead of like the usual stick. That was actually pretty cool. I like that.
I like that one, and I like Joker's. I like both of Joker's, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Both of Joker's are actually really good.
Also, yeah, they did have a Harley Quinn costume for Cassie.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this one right here. Like, not only is it like referencing a whole bunch of stuff, and like, of course, if you could like freeze the frames when the sign comes down, you can actually see some letters painted in the back, hinting at something else is coming. And then I was so happy that Spawn made it in here, but I'm like, dang it, I just don't like this game.
This game sucks.
I mean, it was decent, but then it's like cool. It was a decent game, but like it just got ruined over time. But if anything, like one of my favorite people that I actually discovered through like the Mortal Kombat like universe or like the community or whatever, because he did like a video, or I think it was a write-up. But basically, just to put it simply, just so we can get back like to the content at hand here.
Hold on, I'll just pause.
I was just gonna say, like, he basically just thinks that this should be the last hurrah for the variation system with Mortal Kombat. Like,
100,000%.
Much like a couple other things they've experimented with times before, like with the stances and the fighting styles and the weapon styles from the 3D era. That was pretty good for its time, but then it ran its course. The variation system started technically in MKX, actually, not 9, which is still considered the best one.
Yes,
but even like X. Yeah, even though, I mean, it's only 2 games, but at the same time, it's run its course.
It was iterated upon with Injustice 2. It expanded upon what was there, and then they took elements of both of those, and they made what would become this version.
And see, that was the thing that we were so freaking freaked out about. Like, me and my friends that were like, people were talking about the custom variations and everything. It's like, that's what we were afraid of, because they would straight up tell you, and you even knew it, there's a lot of those freaking gear moves that were ridiculously broken. Like, you would not see them in, like, ranked play or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, obviously there were going to be some moves as such in Mortal Kombat 11. And it's like, when they did the custom variations, like, I'm all for it, but like, they need to really dig and like tweak some of this stuff, because some of this mess is kind of crazy. But then, like, as you mentioned earlier, the Shiva thing happened, which honestly, that was, I think what they did to that freaking player with the whole, why did NRS do this? I personally feel that was low down, because I mean, they're right.
Yeah,
You did it.
the dude was right.
You did.
The dude was right, and they were saying exactly what the community was saying, but NRS didn't want to
Yeah.
hear it because they didn't
Yeah.
care.
And that's why we're saying it's like that's why I say that for me at least, the community and the devs collaboratively destroyed that game, even if they were going at each other, because the inmates ran the asylum, and now it's just like, ugh. And I mean, obviously they probably fixed up stuff later down the line. I'm not going to take that from the game, but with a lot of people these days, especially with more games coming out and such, you only have with most people one at the very least, two at the most modest, and three at the most gracious times to piss somebody off to where it's like, okay, I'm dropping this, I'm moving on to something else. And that's what I feel happened really with this. Like, at least for me, that's what happened. Like, for me, it was just ranked was so awful because you had like they would only let you back out of matches if somebody just had literally some freaking really bad AT&T internet, and it's like oh god, man.
I love Mortal Kombat. I have for a long time, and I gave this game a fair shake. And I hate the NetherRealm trilogy. I do. I think this has done so much things to stomp on the fans and ruin the legacy of Mortal Kombat. I think this trilogy has done at separate times. But I gave this game a fair shot. I've probably put 100 hours into this game, and I bought this on 2 consoles because I wanted to believe that this game could be good and it could correct mistakes that were made in 9 and mistakes that were made in X. But I knew it was going to disappoint me on some level, but so many elements of this game, from the custom variations to locking off moves that I feel like should have been just part of a character's regular toolkit, to the overabundance of tower random drop loot bullshit, to the god-awful story, to the mega amount of guest characters. So much of this just ruined it for me. And like and then they do the stuff where it hurts other people who weren't in my camp, like with the online or with the making it more simplified with the I win button supers. What are they called? Fatal blows.
Fatal blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even those operate kind of like how a lot of moves, like a lot of abilities in MOBAs. Because, in the older games, like, MKX and MK9, if you did like your super or whatnot and you missed, that was it. You had to build that meter back up. But then like in Mortal Kombat 11, it actually has a cooldown timer. Like, for instance, you've watched me play Paladins, freaking Realm Royale. You know what these games are. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm acting like you don't. Yeah. It's acting more like a MOBA or like one of these games that has cooldown mechanics. And it's like, it's different. Don't get me wrong. Like I always say this about Mortal Kombat. I give them credit for the fact that they experiment a whole lot more and a lot more extensively compared to most other mainframe fighting games. But that is also to say that it's not always a home run. In most cases, at least from what but at least like unfortunately, and I mean, I'm not even gonna say unfortunately because it's kind of life. It's life, honestly. I get so sick and tired of gamers that talk about, oh, well, back then, we didn't have. It's like, no. Okay, like people, games are disposable nowadays compared to no. Come on now.
Well, okay, even if people
something comes out, it has like something come like we've seen this before. It's nothing. I don't know. Like, don't you feel like it's nothing new when it comes to something like games? It's kind of life. Something comes out, it has a shelf life. The newest thing comes out, more than likely the previous thing kind of just dies out fast, or sometimes like it just gradually happens. And then something comes after that, and the previous thing, it's just on and on and on and on and on. Like, that's how it happens. That's life.
Well, people say that thing about games, they have, they're disposable after a while. But, like, that only became true when gamers started to let it become true. There's a reason people to this day still talk about Mortal Kombat Deception, for example, stick with Mortal Kombat, or who still play, like, Halo 2. Or fucking, I don't know, Call of Duty 3.
MVC2.
Yeah,
MVC2.
MVC2. There's a reason these games stick with people. Like, games only become disposable and obsolete when the fans and the people who play them let them be that way. If you let a game come out and be kind of trashy and it can be replaced by a better upgraded version, then it's going to be. But if something's genuinely exceptional, fun, and it gets to mean something to people, they'll remember it even when the biggest, shiniest new upgraded version comes out in 20, 30 years. They'll still remember and still fondly play that old thing. Like, I still play the original Killer Instinct. That came out in, like, 95. I didn't play that in 95. I played that when I was, like, 4 years old.
I have KI Gold on N64. I just remembered that.
Yeah, people still play that. People still play like jank weird games that the mainstream completely forgot about, like Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
I still play Clay Fighter.
I mean, like, that's just the thing. Like, and maybe it's just like it's the double-edged sword thing, because it's like you look on Twitch, honestly, you're gonna find somebody who's playing like one of these games or whatever. And like, here's the thing to go in line with what you said. People have to understand that some stuff is just not going to get over.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or whether it's like you and your friends or whatever, some stuff is just not going to really get going, whether it's a cult following or whether it's, and I mean, not even so much like a dedicated cult following. Whether it's that, some stuff is just not going to get over. And I mean, it's part of life. Everybody has their different reasons for buying stuff and everything and all that. But I mean, hey, I just wish people would just invest more in what they play than just the stupid freaking game politics. I'm not talking about like political themes in games. I'm talking about like stuff like, older games this versus new games this and da 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 and this right here. It's like, play what you want to play, and I mean, just leave it at that. Just because a niche, underground, independent, probably at the very most modest has like a freaking player crowd of 200 people type of game. Just because it has that small following doesn't mean that y'all are playing trash, nor does it mean that everybody else is brainwashed for not giving it a chance.
Yeah, and you never know how time's going to reflect on things. Like, look at Killer Instinct. When Killer Instinct came back, that was a niche fighting game in its day that was carried on mostly by people like me who played it as children.
Yeah.
And then it came back in 2013, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then it became like a really big fighting game for several years.
And a lot of people don't realize, like, you sometimes, because when people keep like force feeding people stuff, whether it's one way or the other, this is how you miss out on like having more potential fans and players.
Yeah,
imagine everybody. Say what?
You turn people off when you try and force them into something. Like, there's a guy I know who his response to any and everything is, but this one made a lot of money. Why don't you like this thing? It made a lot of money. It was #1 in America for like 2 weeks.
It's like, how many things made a lot of, like, how many things made a lot of money that tanked just as fast. Like, the money came in fast, but then it tanked just fast, if not even faster. Like, it happens. And mistakes happen. Like, mistakes have, like I said, DNF Duel unfortunately made a lot of mistakes. It made a lot of mistakes. It had 2 betas, and yet one of the characters that was in both of them came in the game on launch, still a problem. And like I said, with DNF Duel, you are basically, it's the meeting of 2 big extremes. You got controls, simplified controls and gameplay that is going to get a casual audience engaged and involved and interested, while also mixing in a very high punish, high rewarding MVC2 style of a game. And on top of that, even like the balance kind of reflects it then, because it's like 3 characters I would constantly hear about all the time. So, I mean,
that's
but it's just a lot of.
I played more. I played it a little bit when it came out, and then I played a couple matches one night with Swanson, and then I just haven't touched it since then.
But people don't realize is like they're missing out on potential fans, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people that picked up King of Fighters 15, that was their very first game. Very first game. So it's like literally when people pull all this crap like I'm an original this and blah 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 and everything, it's like you're missing out then, because that's a good way to get people into some older stuff. Like, you never know, they might like that too.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I played a lot of fighting games, or a lot of more 2D fighting games. With 3D fighting games, I kind of grew up playing those as they would come out. But for 2D fighting games, a lot of the ones that I would eventually get into, I got into them with like number 10 or number 6 or number 9 or whatever. And then I went back and then played all the other ones because I liked them so much.
Right.
Like,
I don't know how we got there.
Like, I don't know how we got there. King of Fighters, I think the first one was actually 13. And then I went back and played all the other ones because they were all readily available, either on my PS2 or my 360.
Right. I don't know how we got there, but let's get back to the fatalities. I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got there.
Sweet.
Oh, that was kind of brutal, honestly. I remember this. It was kind of brutal.
That one I like. It's actually it's not as much gore as they could have shown, and it's actually rather just efficient and brutal, like you were saying.
I feel like they were trying to. I feel they heard ZT in the future criticizing them over their usage of freaking. Oh, this one's crucial.
See, that one's cool too.
That was so crucial right there. That was so crazy. But I was gonna joke that they heard ZT in the future talking about Mortal Kombat's obsession with freaking head trauma, so it's like, okay, let's get creative with it. No more of this freaking uppercut and just. Psh. Again, like I said, semi-comedic stuff like that can work for Kano because Kano's always like, whether it's here, whether it's the movies, he's always been kind of semi-comical relief or whatnot.
Did you miss me?
Just saying, the grip he has is just so sussy.
Yeah, I like the first one a lot better. This one seems, I don't know.
I like it because it kind of plays into like, you know, I don't know about his actual head, but I know like that part of like his eye is like really hard, but you know. There's a whole lot of fatalities with Kitana involving her like opening and kicking the fans and everything, and it seemed like once they got started with it, as the games went on, they got more and more creative with it, because having them just they're spinning and just melting them down was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Also, I like her exerting Kanim status.
The model that they made, like for her face model with, she is such a sweetheart.
Let's Beyblade. I'm not exactly sure what she was doing at the end, but let's Beyblade.
Probably trying to like hook his freaking his intestine and then basically spin and just
character.
You know. Collector was very interesting.
Okay, like I had a fan theory for what he was gonna be based off of his name, and he did not end up being that. But I don't think this is the character we're ever gonna see again. I don't think they did enough with him. Like what I thought, what I thought he was gonna be when I found out his name was Collector. I thought he was gonna be some dude who worked for Kronika who's like super, super, super old. And like all the stuff we see him use would be like stuff from the Great Kung Lao's time, or even older than that. Maybe like maybe he could have like a Kamidogu or something. It's like a reference to Onaga. Like he's been through everything throughout the history of the realms, and he's like this master of all these different forms of combat because he was there to see it and collect that knowledge. Like I thought of some really cool stuff they could have done.
I thought based on like his look, he was probably like I guess like if there was a race that was like a cousin to the Shokan or whatever, but I don't know. Like we just thought like, you know, that the arms and everything, it's like we kind of thought like, is he like, you know, related to the Shokan in a way then? Like is he a different type of Shokan? Is he a mutated one or something?
Yeah, like is he another subspecies like how Kentaro's tiger people are a subspecies?
It's just interesting the freaking tiger got down with a freaking Shokan for that. And here's one freaking wind pose like where he's literally stuffing the person into that freaking tiny bag. Yeah, that mess is like equal parts funny and equal parts kind of like.
Shout out to the eyeball model.
Kodo got neutered hard in this game. Story mode
he gets
and
buried
playstyle,
really hard.
honestly.
I will say though, shout out to KK in a wheelchair. I don't know if you've heard that song before.
No.
Yeah, you should look it up. It's real funny. That fatality was alright. I like that they did give him more, like, ability stuff in this one.
Isn't it amazing how it's like, it's two different instances I've seen this. See, here they actually got it right in a ways. Because I was gonna say, so many times I've seen Kotal like do things or exhibit techniques that he can't, he doesn't use them in combat. Because like if it's if the story or like his intro in Mortal Kombat X is, I got distracted. If his intro for Mortal Kombat X is anything to go by, clearly that man can teleport.
Yeah.
Clearly he can teleport. And then I think like in the freaking story, he had like this little binding ability or whatever when he like
the blue stuff. He does it to the combat kids.
So it's like he's using so many moves that he freaking doesn't even freaking use in combat. The first fatality for Kotal like had like I remember him summoning any rocks from the sky, some stones.
Yep. Well, he does that in gameplay. You can do that for like boosts. Also, I like Kung Lao's throwback to MK4.
Well, those are the totems though. He's not hitting you with the totems.
Fair point.
He's getting himself a buff. That was a nice throwback in Mortal Kombat for the swinging thing because I almost thought like they were trying to make it sarcastically seem like romantic in a way or whatever. Because I know it's deadly. Liu Kang.
Liu Kang in his pirate outfit.
Getting acrobatic with it. Some fiery feet to the head.
Bop. Bop.
Again, they knew they had to put some sauce on the freaking generic uppercut finish.
Yeah, this one's nice.
They've been giving him a lot of stylish stuff in the last couple of games, or like some freaking stuff that's meant to be styly or whatever.
He does.
Him becoming a fire god's actually pretty freaking crazy.
A lot of people really like this one. I think it's okay. I think I like his first one a little bit better.
A little bit of that Bruce. A little bit of that Bruce in him.
Now, I played a lot of you, Melina, and I don't remember what your fatalities even are. Oh, well, I do remember this one.
Oh, Melina trying to be a freaking rated R version of a Sonic character.
I was gonna say spin dash.
It was very weird for me, because around this time when Melina had been brought out, I had been on the outside looking in on Mortal Kombat 11. So many people were like just freaking, I remember I was there with the whole, Melina, where's Melina, where's Melina, where's Melina, and then I saw so many people freaking celebrating when they finally brought her in.
Souls cried out for my return.
And then a couple months after that, I see people from True Underdog to some of the same Melina fans that I would see, and people don't think I remember names. I always see them because, you know, YouTube, like if somebody's into something, you'll definitely see it. Oh wow, military press to the bear.
I like the bear. I like the bear spirit. That was cool.
In some cases, that's all they call a gorilla press, but in this case, it's a bear press. But also, some months after that, a lot of those same Melina fans were also panning her as like literally the most boring character in the game. Which I'm like, what happened?
Melina stands be like.
I'm like, did it really go down like that? Because I mean,
okay.
That
was okay. In fairness, Nightwolf's never had a lot of cool ones. Sorry, you were saying?
The poor sod, because I like Nightwolf. The poor sod. Because I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, they're so fickle and everything. I want to give people benefit of the doubt because I still, to this day, you can call it tinfoil hat on the brain or whatever. I said that so wrong. Usually I say tinfoil on the brain as opposed to tinfoil or whatever. I still think when people have been begging for Kokonoe and BlazBlue for so long, and then Toshimichi Mori finally brought her in, and then like she was the most busted character ever, I feel like they did that on purpose.
Oh,
like, y'all want her so bad? You want her so bad? Here you go then. Now you're gonna be miserable because she's gonna make this so not fun to play.
I mean, that makes sense. That's funny.
Nice little tip of the hat to Shang Tsung in a way.
I like both of Noobs. I can't even tell who that is. Oh, it's Rain.
Oh, it's Rain. Come on,
I couldn't even tell.
because I'm waiting a whole lot of eyeball action with these fatalities. So they're gonna do the queen thing next.
Yep.
Doop, doop.
Sounds okay.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, like, did they do, like, you know, okay, we'll bring in Melina fine, but, like, we're gonna freaking make her boring on purpose. Like,
She's gonna suck because y'all made all our days suck. We're gonna make her suck.
Here goes. Dun, 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 dun. So cool,
okay, it's
yet
a
so
nice
random.
fatality, but it's just, it annoys me that they have a queen reference and not a prince reference.
So cool, yet so random. But then again, I think Prince had passed around this time, so maybe they were, I guess, being wary of not stepping on any toes.
A couple years before, because I think he died when I was in high school.
Yeah. I don't think they wanted, like, you know, to step on any toes or anything.
I guess.
Especially seeing how protective he was of, like, you know, his, you know, IPs and such.
Rambo is a character in this game. That's all I can say. I've seen like 2 of the movies.
Somebody on YouTube was cool enough to actually, like, parallel, like, anything in his, like, arsenal or any animations that parallel with, like, the movies. Because I know of the Rambo character, but I've never seen any of the movies. But it was cool of them to do that.
I saw, like, the one that's just called Rambo, and I saw the newest one. Because my friend
Also, apparently, Sylvester Stallone recorded his he recorded like his lines from them on a Zoom call with them to circumvent the pandemic.
He did the audio, and so did Peter Weller for RoboCop. Arnold didn't do Terminator though.
Yeah, Chris Cox did that because apparently he picked Chris Cox.
Mm-hmm. Also, shout out to Et209.
I'm so used to seeing the brutalities because I'm like,
that's a nice impose. That's a really nice impose.
So that did happen. Because I know, like, he has something similar to that where he's like, halt, and like, freaking... But it's a brutality.
This one is awesome.
All this freaking time, and like, we just now got the Scorpion.
Scorpion wins.
This one's awesome because it's a reference to Deception. And this one is awesome because it's doing what I keep saying are good ones out of the NetherRealm era, and that's using their toolkit. In like a more
and a lot of I've seen a lot of people that are like, well, people are so freaking obsessed with them using the toolkit. I'm like, well, kind of go back to what we were talking about with Kotal. It's very funny he's using all of these different moves, and like, he doesn't use them in combat though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The Kentaro one. Now this annoys. Now this one is cool on one level, but it also really annoys me that we got 9 guest characters and we can't play as Kentaro, but they made a full Kentaro model for this video game.
Oh, that's a good point. And we're not going to play as him then because it's not like the whole Melina thing. Because some people were like, "Oh, Melina was in one of the friendships, so you know maybe she'll pop." Was like, nah. I think we actually used that fatality for Creepy's video when we talked about it in the iceberg.
I think y'all may have.
Yeah, because I know he had censored it because people have been bickering at him like, why are you censoring stuff? And it's like, do y'all not know how monetization works on this platform? That right there seemed almost like they tried to make a freaking very edgy version of the freaking Jade one. Like, all he didn't do was just a shake. He just did one little, and then everything just fell out. Oh, I remember this one. This is the one where
how I feel about that one. This one is the Deception one, except it's more violent.
Blow it out. Blow it out, Chad.
Fatality. Shao Kahn wins. Finish him.
Why would an RS do this?
Yup.
Like, I'm sorry, Sheena, that is your legacy now.
And then I remember, like, what you call, what was it?
Oh, fuck! Oh, no!
What was it? Yeah, and I thought my friend was BSing me when he had said like Shiva made a streamer cry on stream. I'm like, really? And I saw it. I'm like, oh wow,
Yep.
because they were literally getting stumped over and over, and like she literally cried on stream. I'm like, dang man.
Savage. Feel bad for that person. I do.
Those were some very ragtag pile drivers, but that wasn't the point. It was that.
Shiva wins.
Not bad at all.
It's alright.
3?
But she has a third one? Oh. the-
Stage.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, again, I like this. It's a nice reinvention. And I like the hand, like, trying to reach out at nothing. And then it gets just
Not all.
pulled out clean. All cleaned out.
Flawless.
Not only did she freaking hit a 3-pointer on that hook, but then on top of that, you got freaking just disintegrated.
Also, human Sindel in this game, I think, has a really nice costume. But her heel turn, I do not stand, I do not respect. And especially that bullshit that What's-Her-Face said. But guys, she looks like a goth, she has to be a villain. That's the stupid.
TV Tropes has something called, like, what is it, like Light is Evil as well, because it talks, because it's talking about, you know, how, oh, you know, usually it's the light characters, like the ones that are like, they look all cheery and everything, they're like the good ones and everything. Not always.
Yep.
Look at how cutesy and kind of bright and...
Well, look at
At least-
Babyhood from Darkstar.
I was gonna use Mina from Sam Show, but hey, that works too. Cause Mina, like, you know, got these light colors and everything, looks like a cute character and everything, got a little buddy with him and all that. Literally one of the most depressing characters in Sam Show. BB Hood looks regular, but she literally scares a bunch of monsters.
Yeah. And this Fatality, I think, started off interesting, but then didn't end very hype. I like this one a little better. I think ZT said he didn't like this one. I kind of like this one.
This is the one like where it's like inside.
Yep.
Eep, eep.
Break out, or you'll be left here.
Now she got some Twizzlers attached to her or whatever. Oh, it ain't Rhonda Blade.
Couldn't we have at least used the MK movie skin?
Nice idea.
Yeah, it's better than her MKX ones by far. But couldn't we have used Bridget Wilson?
Drop.
Fatality.
Again, I think better than her MKX ones, but I think this one went on a little too long. I think if she had just done like a beatdown and we got the X-ray effects, that would have been better. Yeah,
The
Spawny,
whole-
Spawny, he's our man. If he can't kill him, no one can. Yay, Spawny. S to the P to the A to the 1.
I just hate the fact that, God dang it, why does this game
Why does he have to be
freaking
in
just
this
turn me
game?
the hell off?
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, it's so cool though.
Fatality.
Love it.
Woo!
Spawn wins.
And then they got Keith David for it too. Like, that was freaking perfect, man. Because I mean, I always have been of the opinion that like he is much more befitting of as like he's much more a Mortal Kombat character than a Soul Calibur character.
S to the P to the A to the 1. S to the P to the A to the 1. Go Spawny. Go Spawny.
Spawn wins.
Think of any other Gorefest game that you could possibly put him in, honestly.
Put him in like Quake Champions or something. I feel like Sub-Zero could have done way more.
Fatality.
The freezing the head and punch is kind of cool, but I think that there's more you could have done.
Finish her.
Man, this skin with that first. No, it's not, I don't think that's it.
Dimitri Vega. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That mess was garbage. At
In
least like with the voice
defense-
acting.
In defense of
The-
Dimitri Vega, English is not his first language.
Fatality.
So it was a bunch of folks. So it was like freaking all those doggone people that were voicing characters and all those, like, you got Korean dubs and you got freaking Japanese dubs of Guilty Gear Strive. They got some freaking passion behind that mess.
He tried. He wasn't the best though. He was not the best.
Especially with these big characters, like these big characters in like these Japanese games, and they be going in with them. Freaking Potemkin's Japanese dub is freaking really good. Gold Lewis's is pretty good, and even like in a game like Under Night and Birth, freaking Waldstein, like Japanese BAs be the seiyus, they be killing them freaking big characters. You do it because it was Sarkana. Take me to Sarkana.
Terminated.
Fatality. The Terminator wins.
They had everybody when they legit had people thinking that they were gonna let him, like him, becoming like the freaking Terminator, like the endoskeleton guys. People were wild and thinking they were gonna have him have that mess.
They should have
When they
made
showed
that
it-
a skin instead of an ability. I think that would have been cooler.
Ain't no way they were gonna make that like an ability when you see him in the freaking trailer. He's just armoring through every freaking thing. Crimson Lightning.
Hadouken! I think that ended literally the same way.
Yeah, I think they put like the same clip in there or whatever. But what? Oh, are they just doing all the different colors of
It's
lightning?
for the different colors. Hadouken!
Fatality. Raiden
Ah, nice.
wins.
Different colors of lightning.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Hey, if there's anything about Mortal Kombat 11 I still enjoy to this day, it'd be the intro dialogues.
I like the lightning swords. Although I wish he used those in gameplay at all.
Raiden wins.
Speaking of Red Lightning.
Unlimited
Fatality.
power.
Raiden wins.
Lightning.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I
she got
forgot
one.
she has one. I think she
Oh, I
only
remember
has the
that.
one though.
Yeah, which is interesting because the thing you mentioned earlier with Gearus, like him having him aged or whatever, person, I think Chronicle could have done that right there.
Yep.
This was actually really freaking good.
Yeah, I don't like this character, and her fight is awful, but this is a nice fatality. Oh, that's the end. We didn't see Kratos's, so I gotta quickly.
Didn't see
Google
Kratos, and we got to see how you like some of the freaking Primal Rage fatalities.
I may have to do that one another day.
Yeah, yeah. Separate the content there.
Yep.
Plus,
we
we gotta
could
have
do-
ZT. Gotta have
Yeah.
ZT for that.
Yeah. Well, we could do that for like all the other games with fatality, like Killer Instinct, Primal Rage, Clay Fighter, that kind of stuff.
Not to mention, he had a stage.
He did. His stage fatality had three different variations of fatality you could do.
These weenies decided to keep it just on the PS freaking 3.
Yep. He should have had. Honestly, I think each console should have had a character. Like for Xbox, you could have done like Marcus Phoenix or something. Now I know, apparently Microsoft just said they didn't want it, but still.
I know that was the case with Cross Tekken,
Yep.
but I think like they ran out of time or time constraints, whatever you want to call it. Like
You will not see the end of this day.
You are pathetic and weak.
Round 1. Fight. Finish her.
I've always liked that little slow-mo thing that he does, because that actually happens in the God of War games. And
yeah,
another thing I liked
this.
about Kratos is he uses a lot of stuff from God of War.
Fatality. You will not see the end of this day. Vengeance will be mine. Round 1. Fight. Finish him.
Oh, it's gonna be the stage ones. Yep, you had 3 different choices, and each one had a different thing.
Kratos wins. Fatality. You will not see the end of this day.
Oh, they didn't show all of them. That's weird.
Round 1. Fight. Finish him.
Oh, as he gets the Blade of Olympus. Yeah. Again, all of them very simple, but they use Kratos stuff in it. It's nice.
That's why I think like a lot of I think that well, I don't think it's the reason, but I feel like that might be one reason why they like using guest characters so much. It's like they like
They can fill it with
check the
Easter
source
eggs.
check the source material and just coast off of that.
Yep. This stage fatality to me always looked weird because they do the X-ray thing, but they don't darken the screen like the rest of the X-rays.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Also, Sector should have a robotic shell, not like a full-on skeleton. Oh, this is probably gonna be like a Fatality or something, I guess?
Oh god.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh no, it's just his ending. I'm confused they didn't show the other stage fatality options.
Weird.
Bleep.
Now Khan was dead. The god of war had prevailed. The spell that had summoned him began to reverse itself. As he slowly faded from this place of
Like honestly, when it was just Kratos and Freddy, or even in the build up to MKX with Jason, I was actually really excited. It's just they took something that was cool and then they did too much with it.
prepared for combat. To his surprise, they bowed to him, a show of respect he had not seen.
I think Soul Calibur 6 kinda did that with its guest characters as well, but that may also just be because they kept pushing other characters back.
In this last one, they kind of like how many were there? Were there like freaking
There's 3.
let's see, 3 freaking?
Geralt.
One of them, I think, is canon.
2B.
They actually
Yeah.
didn't they make Geralt canon, which was kind of interesting.
Yes, he is. It's part of the
Hamaru-
custom character story mode. Hamaru and
Yeah,
2B.
and 2B.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna press end on the record.